Pitch ball back to the left, got a convoy to the left side, running Rachaad White. Inside the 5-3-2-1. It's a touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The Bucs have a three-headed monster at running back with Rachaad White, Bucky Irvin, and Sean Tucker combining for 1,376 yards and 12 touchdowns. 7 of those scores belong to Tucker, who is the Bucs' go-to guy in the red zone.
Hand the ball off, running to the left. There's Bucky Irving inside the 10, 5-3-2-1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving.
Panthers defensive lineman Derek Brown knows what they're up against.
They got a lot of guys that can make a lot of explosive plays. Not going to be always able to stop everybody, but you got to definitely limit those guys on what they do. I think going into the week, it says, they got their full force back. We got our defense back, so we got to be able to go out there and execute.
Execution will no doubt be key today. These teams know each other well and just faced off 2 weeks ago. The Panthers know how dangerous their division rival can be, especially with what is at stake. And they're embracing the challenge, says defensive lineman A'Shawn Robinson.
You want this. I've been on teams in my career where you go home early and you're just trying to make sure you do everything right and finish out the year. But this is what you thrive for. Summer football, best time of the year. It gets physical. Everyone's banged up. Everyone's got something. Who wants it more? And that's what it's all about. Just got to play ball. It comes down to execution and doing our job at a high level.
I'm Sharon Thorson for the Carolina Panthers. Countdown to kickoff.
This game preview is brought to you by UNC Charlotte, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities. The difference is Charlotte. UNC Charlotte.
Here comes the rush. Backside pressure. Down he goes. And it is caught for a touchdown. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Yes, he got it.
The Carolina Panthers countdown to kickoff continues after this. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
99.7 The Fox.
Keep your family warm and comfortable this winter with Michael & Son's Heating Tune-Up for only $59. Michael & Son's Precision Heating Tune-Up will ensure your system is running at peak performance all season long, saving you money on maintenance and energy bills. So call the family of Michael & Son and take advantage of their heating tune-up for only $59 at 800-948-MIKE or schedule online at michaelandson.com.
If you can't, we can. Michael & Son.
Interested in being part of the action at Panthers game days? Join Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium. Play a vital role in crowd management, guest services, and event operations. It's a great way to earn, gain experience, and join a winning team. Visit jobs.best.garda.com to apply now.
Download the free Panthers app on your iOS or Android device to receive immediate breaking news alerts, convenient mobile tickets, fun games, contests, live video, and all of the best Panthers content in a mobile-friendly app. Search Panthers on your phone's app store today.
Make sure your closet is ready for game day by shopping the latest Panther threads at the team store located at the northeast corner of Bank of America Stadium or online at shop.panthers.com.
Need a weeknight meal hack? Start with Alfresco's fully cooked all-natural Italian-style chicken sausage. Add pesto, veggies, mozzarella, your favorite crust, and presto! You've got pizza in 15 minutes or less. Presto. Alfresco. Want a salad that's healthy and delicious? Grab a pack of Alfresco fully cooked chicken sausage. Add your favorite greens, a few veggies, top it off with a light dressing, and presto! You've got a healthy meal that tastes like a cheat day. Presto. Alfresco.
From humble beginnings right here in the Carolinas way back in 1926, Mount Olive Pickle Company has been a fan favorite. Now, with distribution in all 50 states, Mount Olive is the best-selling brand of pickles, peppers, and relish. For nearly 100 years, Mount Olive has been focused on quality and value. So, from the corner of Cucumber and Vine, Mount Olive Pickle says thank you to all of our loyal customers for your continued support, and go Panthers!
The Panthers and the Fox. It's a match made in Charlotte. The proud home of the Carolina Panthers. 99.7 The Fox.
Complete! Touchdown right side! Touchdown! Carolina!
This is the Dave Canales Show on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Zone read, Gibbs straight up the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown! Carolina!
Now, Anish Shroff with the coach.
Week 18 at Tampa, division title, playoff berth on the line. I'm guessing you are going to approach this just like the other 17.
Absolutely. Championship moment in its truest form, and this is why we use that language and try to prepare ourselves for every game to get to this point to where it's normal. At the same time, you want to appreciate the moment. You want to appreciate a division rivalry. You want to appreciate a real championship opportunity on a prime time. You want to be able to take it all in and enjoy it. But it cannot distract us from just playing our basics of football. Take care of the ball. Play physical ball. Panthers football. And that's what we got to be locked in and focused on.
As a play caller, what's the challenge in facing a team 2 times in 3 weeks?
Yeah, the challenge is that you've run a lot of what you think are your best plays in the first one, and so what you try to do is see how can we attack in the same way, and so it just requires a little bit of creativity to try to find that, and understanding too that Todd Bowles is a fantastic defensive play caller, and we've had some experience together, so we're aware of certain tendencies, and there's this I know that you know that I know that there's this back and forth that goes, and you can't overthink it though. At the end of the day, we have to be able to run plays that we can execute with great speed and great confidence, and that's where you land in the core principles of who you are.
In the first game, it seemed like they didn't bring a ton of pressure. It was a lot of 4-man rushes. Do you expect more pressure, the same? What do you expect them to do in terms of getting after the quarterback?
I expect Coach Bowles to pressure us in certain zones, and he's going to find his opportunities to do that. That's a part of their nature and their DNA, and that's when they're playing their best football. So we got to be ready for it really every down. And whether he does that or whether he rushes 4 and sits in zones or plays man, we have to be ready to adjust.
And then defensively, the one thing we've noticed this year, Baker Mayfield running on 3rd downs. What do you tell your defense about that?
Got to be disciplined about your pass rush and understanding you can't get past the quarterback. And once you reach the quarterback step, there has to be a retrace and make sure that you're containing him in there, because Baker has the right mentality on 3rd down. Sometimes it's a throw. Sometimes you can run and take off and create a scramble and throw, or you can just get it with your legs. It doesn't matter. 3rd down is about winning the down, and he has that mentality, so we got to be aware of that.
The way you guys defended Mike Evans, especially the way Mike Jackson defended him, what jumped out to you about it?
You just got to try to match his physicality. He's an amazing player, one of the greatest of all time, and he plays a physical style of ball. He's a power forward truly out there, and gets on good leverage in different routes and attacks the ball. And so you have to challenge him, and you have to get up there when you have your opportunities to just try to make an impact on the ball.
There are core guys that have been waiting for a moment like this for a long time: Derek Brown, J.C. Horn, Chuba Hubbard. What have you seen from those guys through the course of this week?
Consistency. This week isn't any different than any other week. I've seen them just go right back to work, go through their processes. They're sitting in the same spots during breakfast. They're going to take care of their body at the different times. They have the same types of games going on with their teammates out there on the field and stuff that they do. It's about routine, and I've just watched those guys in their leadership just be really consistent with their process.
Has there been any message from guys like a Corbett, a Bobby Brown, an Ashawn Robinson, Nick Scott, guys who've played in playoff games and played in Super Bowls and won big-time games? Has there been any message from kind of some of those veterans who've been in these moments?
Maybe one-on-one, player to player, but it's not something that we've fully addressed as a group. I know that those guys believe that it's no different. We have to go through our process and make sure we're right, make sure we're locked in on the game plan, and just execute and communicate, and it's going to be about those basic things.
For you, a couple of keys on both sides of the ball that you're really honing in on.
Just defensively speaking for us, making sure it starts off with the run game. This is a team that has a variety of runs. It's a really colorful run game that I appreciate and respect, and so we got to be aware of all those things and how we fit in the different runs. It always starts there, so we can get them into known pass situations and try to affect Baker and that skill group. Offensively speaking, it's about getting our run game going. They make it challenging. They load boxes. They play heavy into blocks, and Vita Vea, he's everything you can handle inside, and Levante David is one of the greatest to ever do it, and so he always seems to know what's happening regardless of the window dressing that you try to put on things. And then of course, offensively speaking, just being opportunistic when we get those opportunities to push the ball down the field whenever and wherever that is, that we cash in on those moments. And from a special team standpoint, they had some success on the kickoff return game, so we got to shore that up. The other areas we did really well. So I expect us to just make sure that we, work together in that, team tackle, rally up, because, Johnson's a fantastic returner back there.
And finally, Bryce has had his ebbs and flows, but he's had his big moments. And I go back to week 18 last year. It seems when the drum beat grows, his heartbeat slows. What is it about him that gives you calm in big moments and big games?
He believes that each play could be the one. that wins the game. And it doesn't mean that it's got to be an explosive play or a touchdown. It's just the execution of the play. He just believes, and regardless of the last play, the next one could be the one. And he's got that optimism and that mentality to keep fighting, to keep battling, and keep challenging and find ways to win. And that's really what it amounts to for Bryce, is just this consistency of play. And I know that the guys can feel that, when those moments come, whether it's third or fourth down, whether it's in the red zone or whatever, he's going to be ready.
Complete! Touchdown right side! Touchdown! Carolina!
This has been the Dave Canales Show on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Zone read, gives straight up the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown! Carolina!
The Carolina Panthers Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Bojangles, continues after this.
For so many families, football is a tradition they cherish. But the number of children in foster care across the Carolinas is at an all-time high, and the need continues to rise. Thompson's foster care program has expanded in response, but now more than ever, we need foster parents to help us. We're here to let you know that you can become a foster parent, and we'll support you as you make a difference. Give a child a chance to join your family traditions. Visit thompsoncff.org to learn more.
Belk is a proud partner of the Carolina Panthers and your hometown favorite in the fashion game since 1888. With a legacy of treating customers like family and giving back to our communities, Belk is so much more than just a department store. Score game day gear from over 100 teams. Shop brands like Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour, and bring home the win with big deals and exclusive coupons. Shop Belk in-store at Belk.com and on the Belk app. Belk, in the game since 1888.
We're 15 minutes from game time in the NFL.
He's got the 10, 5, up the middle, touchdown, Panthers!
Get ready.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details.
Be the leader in yards this year. STI Turf Care Equipment and Toro are making mowing your lawn that much easier with the all-new 60-volt battery-powered mower featuring Toro's personal pace self-propel system, 22-inch steel deck, and Smart Stow technology to save up to 70% floor space in the garage. Your mower will start the first time every time and get done faster with 25% more runtime. Visit STI Turf Care Equipment at one of our 3 Charlotte locations or visit our website at turf-care.com.
This is the Carolina Panthers Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Bojangles. A Bojangles family meal gives you more for your money. It's Bo time.
Panthers Chalk Talk, brought to you by Smith Turf and Irrigation.
Bryce throws, caught by Evans, catapults into the end zone for a touchdown. It's another rookie. It's Mitchell Evans, and he gives Carolina the lead.
I talked with the tight end, Mitchell Evans, and Mitchell, for you, obviously, tough that you lose anybody in your room, but losing J.T. Sanders, first play of the game last week, not only a great player, but I know a big part of this locker room and the whole culture of this team.
Yeah, obviously, having a guy like GT go down really stinks, and especially a big part of our game plan was to go with 3 tight ends. So we kind of had to improvise and figure out what to do for the rest of the game. So Jake kind of went in there and stepped up. Yeah, losing GT was definitely kind of tough.
You also had the chance to come into that quarterback sneak. Do you consider yourself to be part of the quarterback room now? Do you want to be in those meetings?
Yeah, 100%. Even before that play was in, I always consider myself a lone star QB. Definitely can go still sling it. So we'll see if there's anything in store for that, whatever. But I'm definitely a part of the QB room. So.
I think, too, like a lot of fans or whatever, like they say, easy play, you just snap the ball, get it. But there is a difficulty, obviously. You got to secure the snap, but also not getting bounced back if there's pressure right up the middle and so forth. So a lot going through your head on that play?
Yeah, obviously I feel like it's a little stressful, I think, for the coaches to have someone other than a quarterback take an under center snap, because it's not an easy thing to do. It's 4th and 1. High pressure situation, you need to get the first, and with how defenses usually play that, they jam the front and just battle of the wills. And securing that snap in that microsecond of it to happen. So obviously I guess you can see it's a little scary for the coaches to kind of do that, trust that ability with somebody else other than a quarterback who naturally always goes under center and whatnot. So it takes practice, got to build out trust with coaches and Cade and whatnot. So, yeah, it works. So,
is that something you had done before? Had you ever played other positions like through high school and all that kind of stuff?
So in high school I played quarterback, and then in college I took a couple snaps under center, did that same thing. So it definitely wasn't like new for me. It's just been a little while.
Big game, obviously. Tampa Bay coming up this week. It's you guys have a couple paths, but the easiest one is to win the game and win the division. What does it mean to be in this position in your first year in the league?
It's awesome to be fighting for something this late in the year. You know, a lot of teams can't really say they're doing that. It's something we can say, it's something we're proud of, and you know, it hasn't been done in a while in this organization. So to be kind of a part of that, my first year, and know that we're growing on something, it's really awesome to be part of that. So it's great.
As far as getting ready for this game, because you just saw them 2 weeks ago, does that kind of help everybody and to them the same way as well? But just as far as the preparations, that there's such familiarity already.
Yeah, there's a familiarity with that in sense, but our coaches kind of preach and just like you gotta look at it with new eyes. Like, yes, we played them 2 weeks ago, but that was 2 weeks ago. So look at it with a new lens and still grow from that. We can't just be like, oh, we already beat them and it's gonna be the same. No, it's a new game, new opportunity, and you gotta look at it like that.
Sounds good. Hey, best of luck. Have a great game.
Panthers Chalk Talk, brought to you by Smith Turf and Irrigation. Visit us online at smithturf.com. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
The Fox. Pondering prizes with Cash Pop? Why pick just one pop when you can pick as many pops as you please? Up to 15. Picture this. You pick your pop, perhaps a powerful 7. Now pick more pops like a proud 9, a pristine 15, a perfect 10. Each pop propagates more potential to pack your pockets with prizes up to $2,500. So prepare for a peppering of prizes with Cash Pop from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Cash Pop. Play more pops, win more prizes. Must be 18 to play. See Cash Pop prize and odds charts at nclottery.com. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
This fall, the only thing tougher than Carolina Panthers football is your ride. At Independence Harley-Davidson, we're not just revving engines, we're renewing our commitment to you. Our completely renovated dealership is open and ready to serve with fresh energy, familiar faces, and the same hometown grit you've always counted on. Whether you're chasing freedom or tailgating in style, we're here for every mile of your journey. Located in Charlotte, we're your home for Harley's horsepower and heart. Independence Harley-Davidson, where legends ride and community thrives. 9205 East Independence Boulevard or independenceharley.com.
Panthers fans, it's Luke Kuechly. Remember that pick 6 in our 2015 divisional playoff game?
And Wilson in trouble, flicks it out of the backfield, picked off Kuechly, angling right, 10, 5, touchdown!
Oh, they're going crazy up there!
Where this big hit?
Starts a run, head on by Luke Kuechly.
Oh,
wow.
My goodness!
Be at Bank of America Stadium this season to catch the next chapter in Panthers history.
Touchdown, Carolina!
PSLs are available now, starting at $21 per month. Visit Panthers.com to learn more.
From humble beginnings right here in the Carolinas way back in 1926, Mount Olive Pickle Company has been a fan favorite. Now, with distribution in all 50 states, Mount Olive is the best-selling brand of pickles, peppers, and relish. For nearly 100 years, Mount Olive has been focused on quality and value. So, from the corner of Cucumber and Vine, Mount Olive Pickle says thank you to all of our loyal customers for your continued support, and go Panthers!
Ready to tackle your next project but don't have the necessary tools or equipment? It's tough to own every tool, but Sunbelt Rentals is here to help. With 22 Charlotte area locations and thousands of high-quality tools and equipment, renting has never been easier than with the Sunbelt Rentals mobile app that lets you browse, select, and rent tools and equipment from the palm of your hand. Download the Sunbelt Rentals app today to reserve the right tools to take on your next project. Sunbelt Rentals is the official rental equipment partner of the Carolina Panthers. Keep pounding.
This is the Carolina Panthers Countdown to Kickoff, exclusively on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Panthers and Bucks today. Rainy day in Tampa, but not dampening the spirits of the Panther Nation that made the trip down here for this game today at Raymond James Stadium for the Panthers and Bucks, and a chance for the Panthers to close out the NFC South. Let's get the keys to this game now with Luke and Anish.
All right, Jim. Keys to the game brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the Carolina Panthers. What would you like the power to do? No secrets between these two. So, Luke, let's start with the Panthers offensively. When they have the ball, what needs to happen against this Tampa Bay D, which is
certainly beat up in the secondary.
Yeah, I think the best thing for us is to stay balanced. We've been at our best this year. We've been able to stay balanced. Can we stay ahead of the chains on first and second down? Make it third and short. You got to believe that Todd Bowles has come with pressure on third down. So can we stay balanced? Can we run the ball with Chuba and Rico? And then can Bryce stand in there and get this ball out and win from inside the pocket in the passing game? We need a little bit more from the outside receivers and T-Mac and Coker and those guys. So I think the biggest thing for us on the offense side of the ball, control the football, no turnovers, and stay balanced with the run game to be able to throw the ball in the passing game.
Defensively, Luke, the run defense has been a little hit or miss the last few weeks. Tampa had some success running the football back in Week 16. What are you looking for defensively?
I think the biggest thing for us, I don't think that they're going to be able to drive the ball consistently down the field. I think those two guards are going to cause problems for this offense in Tampa. So what I think we got to do is we got to limit explosive plays. I don't think that they can beat us driving the field, but they can beat us with explosive plays across the middle of the field with Mike Evans, with Emeka Egbuka, with Bucky Irving and as a running back out of the backfield. So I think the biggest thing for us is can we contain the explosive plays? That'll be on first, second, and third down with the skill positions, and then Baker Mayfield on third down scrambling. The explosives are what are going to allow them to stay in the game.
Yeah, in that first meeting, Tampa only had one pass play of more than 13 yards. That was a 40-yard strike to the rookie, Emeka Egbuka.
So the Panthers and the Bucs. Rain continues here when we come back. We'll have the coin toss. Be ready for the kickoff here as we continue next from Raymond James Stadium.
Panthers football is brought to you by GMC. Whether you're at home or away, elevate your game in a new GMC Sierra 1500, the truck that's built to leave the competition on the sidelines. Test drive the GMC Sierra today. GMC, professional grade truck of the Carolina Panthers.
Charlotte's momentum has a name, UNC Charlotte. 32,000 students strong, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, recognized at the highest level for research, unmatched access to Fortune 500 companies, built for a top-tier city. This isn't typical higher ed. The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
This holiday, Verizon is giving you incredible gifts and savings you'll enjoy all year. When you switch, you'll get 4 new iPhone 17 Pros. No trade-in needed. That's right. Get 4 lines for just $25 a line and the amazing iPhone 17 Pro for everyone. Save big this holiday. Visit Verizon today. $20 monthly promo credits applied to account over 35 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply for phone offer. See Verizon.com for details.
Here's the snap. And Hubbard straight ahead. Touchdown, Chuba.
This Panthers moment is brought to you by Bojangles.
In 2024, Chuba Hubbard finished 8th in the NFL in rushing with 1,195 yards. It was the first 1,000-yard season of his career.
Give to Chuba. Right side. Chuba plows into the end zone.
Hubbard set career highs in carries and rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, catches, and scrimmage yards. And he was named as an alternate to the Pro Bowl.
The give to Hubbard over the right side. Breaks a tackle. 10, 5, high step. Touchdown, Chuba Hubbard.
This Panthers moment has been brought to you by Bojangles. A Bojangles family meal gives you more for your money. It's Bo time.
Medium step drop. Oh, and he gets pummeled and sacked to the 25-yard line. The 10-5 and an unbelievable touchdown.
Kickoff of today's game between the Panthers and the Buccaneers is only minutes away. Stay tuned. The Carolina Panthers countdown to kickoff will continue after this.
You know how fast NFL Sundays move. One big play and everything changes. That's why live betting on FanDuel is a game changer. It's fast, it's fun, and your live bets move as quick as the game. So whether you're riding momentum or fading the hype, FanDuel puts you right in the middle of every moment. Live betting, real-time action, all season long. Download the FanDuel app and bet the NFL live every week.
FanDuel, official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
21 plus and present in North Carolina. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov.
The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back? You've got some nerve showing up here again, looking all delicious with your fresh all-beef patties, melty cheeses, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch. When I want you, you're nowhere to be found. And now you're back? Aw, get in here. We just missed you, that's all. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back for a limited time and harder to resist than ever. Download the app. What a burger!
There are certain games on the schedule where there's more on the line and the team gets fired up to do their very best and then some. That's how the team at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina views the enrollment season that's happening now. This is their championship game. Pick a great plan from North Carolina's most preferred health insurer at BlueCrossNC.com. Go with Blue Cross North Carolina, official health insurance partner of the Carolina Panthers.
This is Nick Scorton. Stay tuned. The game is next on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by your Honda dealers of the Carolinas. Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? NASCAR. For all the latest insights and storylines. And to find out when and where to watch, visit NASCAR.com. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Panthers football is brought to you locally in Charlotte by Mount Olive, the official pickle of the Carolina Panthers. Atrium Health. At Atrium Health, we do more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage so you can live fully. Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of your Carolina Panthers. Clutch Kitchen and Poorhouse, partner restaurant of the Carolina Panthers. 99.7 The Fox is the proud home of the Carolina Panthers and the greatest music ever recorded. 99.7 The Fox.
Kickoff here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Panthers and the Buccaneers getting ready for one of the biggest games in about 8 years for the Carolina Panthers. That was the last time they made it to the postseason. 10 years since winning a division title. Tampa Bay has been holding this division for the last 4 years, trying to extend it to 5 as NFC South Division champions after a 4-year run by New Orleans. It was Atlanta for a year after the Panthers last won it in 2015, but all that up for grabs today. Panthers, most easiest route, win this game today, and they are NFC South champions. If they don't win today, they've got backup plan. They've got Atlanta beating New Orleans tomorrow would get them in. For Tampa Bay, even if they win today, it's not all they need. They need help tomorrow from the New Orleans Saints to break the tie. So the Panthers captains, along with Tampa Bay, meeting at midfield. They just put the new logo down, which is the old logo of Tampa Bay here after having the bowl game here. So that could be a little bit of a factor on a slick surface today. End zones are the same way as well for the route running that happens on that side of the field. Brad Allen, our referee.
All right, good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to regular season week 18. For today's coin, we have heads and tails. I need your option, heads or tails. The call is heads. And it is heads.
Like to defer.
Won the toss, opted to defer. I assume you will receive. In which direction will you kick? All right, turn around. Tampa Bay will receive. Good luck, gentlemen.
Panthers win the toss, defer, so Panthers on defense first. Panthers football is brought to you by Thompson, because changing lives changes everything. Visit thompsoncff.org to be part of it.
This is the National Football League, and these are the Carolina Panthers.
Throwing end zone, caught, touchdown, Carolina.
Get ready. It's game time in the NFL.
Catapults into the end zone, touchdown, Panthers.
And now, along with Jim Szoke, Luke Kuechly, and Sharon Thorsland, here's the play-by-play voice of the Carolina Panthers, Anish Shroff.
This is it. It's week 18. The football season moves much like the seasons of the year. spring brings rebirth and hope, new faces, young faces, rejuvenated spirits. Teams then grow under the glare of that summer sun. They're revealed in autumn and prepped for survival in the winter months. It doesn't quite feel like winter. 68 degrees with a rain that drives down on the field, although the playing conditions in the field are pristine. Here in Tampa, Florida, the Panthers, with a win, would be NFC South Division champions and would return to the playoffs for the first time since 2017. It would be their first division title since 2015. Carolina will kick off right to left. Ryan Fitzgerald lines it up at his own 35-yard line. Panthers with the silver helmets, white tops, black pants. Bucks, the orange-red tops, grayish helmets, and the white pants. Fitzgerald approaches, sends the kick away, takes a couple of hops, fielded on the far side, 8, out across the 15, 20, and it's Sean Tucker twisted down at the 23-yard line as we check in with hopefully what is a still dry Sharon Thorsland.
Yeah, no such luck. It's definitely a steady rain down here, but this team does not mind. They are so excited. They know it's at stake today, but they have been treating this just like every other game. They said that is so important to just focus on going 1-0 like they have done all season long, so they don't do anything they're not supposed to be doing, not want to try too hard, not try to do too much. But J.C. Horn just told the defense before they took the field, he said, guys, this is for all the marbles. Let's go get it done.
Yeah, the stakes are obvious today, and Jim mentioned it earlier. If the Panthers lose, there's a chance if Atlanta beats New Orleans Sunday. Jim, I think we can all agree that none of us want to watch Atlanta-New Orleans with any degree of stress tomorrow.
No, and can't count on them, so we'll see what happens today. And the Panthers also waiting as the Bucs have an injury here, but they got their player getting up to his feet.
Yeah, there's an injured Tampa Bay Buccaneers player down at the 20-yard line on the far side of the field. It's a Tampa team that's had its share of injuries, and that is Anthony Walker, the veteran linebacker. He walks off the field. Only 4 seconds have elapsed in this opening quarter. We'll step aside with the injury here on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
You're listening to the exclusive home of the Carolina Panthers.
Angles to the near side, touchdown. Right side, he did, touchdown. 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown.
Play-by-play coverage of today's game between the Panthers and Buccaneers will continue after this.
99.7 The Fox.
You know how fast NFL Sundays move. One big play and everything changes. That's why live betting on FanDuel is a game changer. It's fast, it's fun, and your live bets move as quick as the game. So whether you're riding momentum or fading the hype, FanDuel puts you right in the middle of every moment. Live betting, real-time action, all season long. Download the FanDuel app and bet the NFL live every week. FanDuel, official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
21 plus and present in North Carolina. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov.
Make sure your closet is ready for game day by shopping the latest Panther threads at the team store located at the northeast corner of Bank of America Stadium or online at shop.panthers.com.
Make every day game day with the Carolina Panthers Podcast Network. Immerse yourself in the team's history.
It was the cardiac cats. You could not leave the room because so many different things can happen.
Catch the latest press conferences.
That's a good question. I didn't see that one coming.
And hear exclusive conversations with Panthers legends.
Anish Shroff here with Julius Peppers.
Tune in now on the iHeartRadio app, Panthers.com and Team app, Apple Podcast, or Spotify.
Moving soon? Let the Panthers' official moving partner take the stress out of your next move. All My Son's Moving and Storage brings 4 generations of experience, white glove service, and a commitment to treating you like family. For more information, call 980-575-1437. Whether you're heading across town or across the country, trust the team that moves Panthers fans with care. All My Son's Moving and Storage.
This is the proud home of the Carolina Panthers and rock from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. 99.7 The Fox.
4 seconds into this one, first down and 10. Tampa Bay ball on their own 26-yard line. Baker Mayfield hands it off to Bucky Irving, who slices up the middle all the way out to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 on the first play from scrimmage for Tampa. Starting lineups are brought to you by Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work. Tampa came out with 2 tight ends, Otten and Durham. And for the Panthers, Chris Barnes getting the start at linebacker. No Claude Sherilis, no Trevin Wallace. Wallace out for the season. And the Panthers now move into a package with 5 defensive backs here on second down and less than a yard. Mayfield comes under center. Irving the single setback. Here's the snap. Handoff to Irving. Hit by Scorton and ripped down for a short gain. It's enough for a first down at the 38-yard line. And Tampa moves the chains a minute into this opening quarter in this high-stakes Saturday Week 18 affair.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting for us. Anish already mentioned it. Chris Barnes playing backer today for injured Claude Cherilis. Trevin Wallace is out. He had the shoulder surgery. So when they go 11 personnel and it's an obvious passing situation or passing personnel, we're going 5 defensive linemen, 1 linebacker, and the rest DBs because we can have the flexibility with Trayvon Merrick to play at the linebacker level.
Mayfield off play action. Quick throw left side. A sliding catch on the slick turf by Mike Evans right at midfield. It's enough for a first down, a gain of 12 for Tampa, and they have now inched into Carolina territory on this opening drive. Evans in the Week 16 meeting, 5 catches, 31 yards on 9 targets, but 3 of those catches came on the last drive with Carolina in a soft zone. Baker Mayfield in that game only had 1 completion of more than 13 yards. Chris Godwin coming off a big game, motions into the slot, left side. Mayfield again under center. Jalen McMillan now motions right to left. Here's the snap. The give to Irving. Tries the middle. Pinballs off a defender to the 44-yard line of Carolina. That's a gain of 5 on the play. And Luke, very early on, Tampa having some success running the football.
Yeah, and so a lot of this is just zone running game. So the offensive line is going zone run game to the left. We're trying to anchor on the backside Derek Brown, Bobby Brown. You can see it. They're trying to put their feet in the ground on these double teams, and they're sliding a little bit. So these double teams on the backside are caving the defensive down, and they're cutting back against the grain for these big runs.
A 3-receiver look to the left. McMillan now motions right. Snap. Another handoff to Irving running inside his left tackle. And Irving takes it to the 41-yard line, a gain of 2. And it brings up a 3rd down and 2 for Tampa. The Panthers this season ranked 31 out of 32 in third down defense. Opponents converting at 47%. Bucks want to go quickly. Mayfield camping under center. Waves McMillan in motion. He now camps in the slot on the left side. Baker the snap. Handoff Irving. Runs through Mike Jackson for a first down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. And Tampa with a fresh set of downs with 11:35 to go in this opening quarter. Opening drive, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they're winning the offense. They're winning the point of attack right now in the line of scrimmage. They're getting a lot of movement up front. So they run this play. We call it duo. Every team in the NFL runs it. It's double teams on the down guys up to the second level, and the ball is designed to go A gap, B gap, C gap, D gap. The unblocked player is the corner, which was Mike Jack. He made a good tackle, but just for a yard too much there on the first down.
Mayfield again, under center, 3-receiver look, tight formation. Baker puts his hands to his helmet, takes the snap, play action pass, steps in the pocket. Now he'll step up, looks to run, he takes off, he's got the 35 and gets crunched inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. Chris Barnes was in there, Derek Brown with pursuit from the backside as well. It's a gain of 9. Baker dangerous with his legs.
Yeah, he did that against the Panthers. He only threw for 145 yards 2 weeks ago, but he had a 23-yard run and a 26-yard run. You saw there with 2 bad shoulders and a dinged-up knee, he still took on the collision.
Second down and 1, the playbook open for Tampa. 2 tight ends in the game. Otten lines up as an H-back. Mayfield in the shotgun. Otten now motions next to his left tackle. Payne Durham at right tackle. Trayvon Merrick coming on the safety blitz. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught by Otten across the 20 with a first down at the 18 of Carolina. A red zone chance here for Tampa. 5 minutes gone by on this opening drive for the Buccaneers as the rain continues to come down at Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah, so something interesting to think about here. We talked about each team knows each other. So Baker gets into a set and 12 personnel. He motions Payne Durham into the backfield for a run play. Baker sees it single high safety, which means all the defenders are up to stop the run. He checks to that quick passing game because he knows we're in zone coverage for an easy first down.
Evans lined up to the left, shaded by Mike Jackson, who plays off the line. Shotgun snap. Mayfield throws downfield. The pass is caught for a touchdown. It's Cade Otton. An emphatic spike. The cannons go off. And Tampa on the board first. 6-0. Baker Mayfield. An 18-yard touchdown pass to his tight end, Cade Otton.
Yeah, we're just sitting in single high zone coverage. It's just covered 3, so we have 3 deep defenders, 4 underneath droppers, and he runs a seam ball right behind Christian Roseboom, and he bends it in front of J.C. Horn, right in front of Shaw Smith-Wade. So they hit it in the void behind the linebacker. Shaw Smith-Wade was not able to get over there quick enough from the post on that seam ball, so they pulled the hook defender out with the running back and hit the seam right behind him.
Extra point by Chase McLaughlin is up and good. And it's 7-0 Tampa Bay. 9:31 to go, opening quarter. The Panthers get the ball for the first time when we come back.
When it comes to game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Score big with deals from great brands like these: Gatorade, Gatorade GX bottles, Propel powder mixes, Farm Rich mozzarella sticks, Farm Rich stuffed jalapeno peppers, Breyer's natural vanilla ice cream, and Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bars. Stop in your Harris Teeter for great savings on game day foods. Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of the Carolina Panthers.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Want a salad that's healthy and delicious? Grab a pack of Alfresco fully cooked chicken sausage. Add your favorite greens, a few veggies, top it off with a light dressing, and presto, you've got a healthy meal that tastes like a cheat day. Presto. Alfresco. Want a healthy weeknight meal hack? Start with Alfresco's fully cooked all-natural chicken sausage. Then add pre-cut broccoli, your favorite pasta, and presto, you've got delicious chicken broccoli ziti in 15 minutes flat. It's as easy as presto. Alfresco.
Ready to tackle your next project but don't have the necessary tools or equipment? It's tough to own every tool, but Sunbelt Rentals is here to help. With 22 Charlotte area locations and thousands of high-quality tools and equipment, renting has never been easier than with the Sunbelt Rentals mobile app that lets you browse, select, and rent tools and equipment from the palm of your hand. Download the Sunbelt Rentals app today to reserve the right tools to take on your next project. Sunbelt Rentals is the official rental equipment partner of the Carolina Panthers. Keep pounding.
The rain continues to fall here in Tampa, and this Panther offense making some adjustments. All of the receivers have taken their gloves off. Tedero McMillan and Jimmy Horn Jr. both have their fingers all taped up, but nobody wearing gloves right now except for Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. So I'm trying to make some adjustments to deal with these slick conditions going on here right now, and they're trying to keep the footballs dry. Got all the equipment over here and everything covered up with big tarps, but continues to pour rain here at Raymond James Stadium, so we'll see how that impacts things out on the field, Anish.
It seems every time we come here, that's the case. The rain at Raymond James. McLaughlin to kick off left to right. Trevor Etienne and Xavier Leggett back deep for Carolina. And McLaughlin's kick sails into the end zone. Etienne drops it, picks it up, takes a knee, and it'll bring it out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense will go to work in the Week 17 loss to Seattle. In terms of total yards, the worst offensive game of the season. A season-low 139 yards, only 40 net passing yards, 1 for 11 on third down. In the Week 16 win against Tampa, Carolina threw it more than they ran it, and they had success doing so. Bryce had a very clean and efficient game, and Bryce Young with the long black sleeves under the white jersey, points skyward, comes under center. It's a double tight end set. 2 receivers left with Coker in the slot, McMillan wide left. Rico Dowdle is the running back. On first down, Dowdle gets the call, hit by Vita Vea right at the line of scrimmage, and tackled for no gain. He's tackled behind the line. Forward progress is given, and a flag at the very end of the play as they try to break up the scrum.
I'm not going to be surprised if they get Vita Vea for something or Yaya Diaby for something after the play. A lot of energy.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 95.
95.
15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's the rookie Elijah Roberts, isn't it? And a lot of energy to start this game. Big play on first down. That's a young guy making a mistake right there. Just throws Rico on the ground after the play's over, and they call a quick penalty, trying to get control of this game early. But number 50 on this defense, Vita Vea, is a big man. He's physical, he's long, and you got to get him blocked in the run game to have any success.
For the Panthers, they face a Buccaneers team that is on the skids. They have lost 7 of 8 after a 6-2 start. At one point, Baker Mayfield was talked about as league MVP. Injuries have certainly hit the Bucs hard in Tampa today without both starting corners, Zion McCollum and Jamel Dean. Young comes under center. Ball now at midfield after the 50-yard penalty. Bryce the snap. Hands off to Dowdle, who slips, and he goes down at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Dowdle tried to make a quick jump cut and just slipped, and he exits the game. Chuba Hubbard comes in. Rico with a milestone in reach today, and Jim, a lucrative one. 7 scrimmage yards is equal to $1 million.
And if he scores a touchdown of any kind, that's just $250,000. So he's got lots to play for, both as a teammate and personally.
Second down and 12. Young backs into the gun. 3 receivers to the left. Raises the left foot. Too high safety look from Tampa. Hubbard off the right hip. Play clock at 5. Shotgun snap. Bryce in the pocket. Little jump pass to Chuba, and he tries to spin away and doesn't get very far. He got back to midfield, the original line of scrimmage. Little screen pass, and Bryce kind of had to jump a little, get on his tippy toes to get that over to Chuba. Gain of 2 on the play. We're back to where we started, 3rd down and 10. 8 minutes to go, first quarter. Panthers down 7-0.
Yeah, and something super important with this Todd Bowles defense. Hey, how do we identify everybody? Who are our down guys? Who are the rushers? We got to make sure that this offensive line, Bryce, and the running back are all on the same page so we can protect correctly.
It's a 4-wide look. McMillan and Leggett to the right. Coker and Horn to the left. Young, waist-high snap in the pocket. Zings one over the middle. Diving attempt by Leggett. It is incomplete at the 30 of Tampa. And the punt team will come on. Strong throw by Bryce Young. Leggett dove for it. Couldn't get there. And here's Sam Martin as we check in with Sharon.
Guys, just giving you an update on Rico Dowdle when he came running off the field. They're working on getting his old cleats off and getting some new cleats on, which has proven to be a little difficult with his wet feet, but they're putting on some longer cleats to help give him a little bit of traction out there on that very wet field.
Sam Martin will punt it away. Cameron Johnson waits inside his own 10. Rain continues to come down, foggy and overcast. Here's the snap. Martin drills one downfield over the head of Johnson, hits at the 5, rolls into the end zone on the near side for a touchback. So Tampa takes over from its own 20, 7:24 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Buccaneers here at Raymond James on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
This is your official home for Carolina Panthers football.
Pressure coming. Ryan goes down at the 24-yard line. Block free into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers.
Play-by-play coverage of today's game between the Panthers and Buccaneers will continue after this.
99.7 The Fox.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Panthers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Panthers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spending time focusing on the good stuff like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Panthers.
Panthers.com is your home for all things Panthers on your desktop and mobile devices. Panthers.com, alongside the Panthers mobile app, keeps you updated with breaking news, in-depth analysis, live video and radio broadcasts, Panthers podcast, and behind-the-scenes photos and videos not available anywhere else. Log on or download the app to access tickets, purchase your favorite gear, and sign up for fun giveaways. Panthers.com, the home of the Carolina Panthers.
Be a part of the action all season long at Bank of America Stadium. PSL start at just $21 a month. Be there for every hit, every touchdown, every moment. Head to Panthers.com to learn more.
Interested in being part of the action at Panthers game days? Join Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium. Play a vital role in crowd management, guest services, and event operations. It's a great way to earn, gain experience, and join a winning team. Visit jobs.best.garda.com to apply now.
The Panthers and the Fox. It's a match made in Charlotte. The proud home of the Carolina Panthers. 99.7 The Fox.
Anish Shroff, Luke Hickley, Jim Zoki. 7-0 Tampa leads Carolina, 7:24 to go first quarter. Jim, we'd be remiss if we didn't salute our good friend Gene Deckerhoff in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers radio booth, longtime play-by-play voice, who announced his retirement this week after 37 seasons.
Yeah, he outdates the Panthers organization by 6 years. One of the great guys, in addition to one of the legends of broadcasting.
Mayfield on first down, hands it off. It's a gain of a couple to the 22-yard line. Rashad White gets the call. Yeah, Gene Deckerhoff, just a institution, had a press conference before the game right outside of our radio booth, and just a marvelous storyteller. Was going through how he would get from Florida State games to Tampa games, longtime voice of the Florida State Seminoles as well, and it's where I got to originally get to know Gene, doing a lot of Florida State football and basketball games.
He was so big, he got Bobby Bowden to move his weekly chat to 2 in the morning to accommodate him.
2 in the morning, yep. On second down, shotgun snap, Mayfield, quick throw, left side, caught by Otten, drilled as he makes the catch by Mike Jackson. Otten never went down. Forward progress, blows the play dead at the 26. So 3rd down and 4, and lately, Luke, 3rd downs, the Panthers have not done such a great job of getting off the field.
No, and it's a tough window right here, but one thing that we've seen is we've been a little bit more aggressive. We talked about it a little bit pregame. More pressure packages from Majaro Evero, but the one thing we got to be paying attention here is Baker's feet rush lanes for the defensive line. Do your job, rush in your lane, don't let Baker escape.
Trayvon Moehrig is lined up on the defensive line. He's coming on the blitz. Nick Scott coming on the blitz. Mayfield lets it fly downfield. Evans makes the catch, goes out of bounds across the 45-yard line. It's a first down if it stands. There's a flag at the 32-yard line. And this is going to be on the Panthers, so that will go as a catch.
Pass interference. Defense, number 26. The penalty is declined as the result of the play is a first down.
Yeah, so we get – go ahead, Nish. Yeah, we get super aggressive right here. We go zero coverage. We blitz everybody, which means it's man-on-man coverage on the outside. They get a matchup. It's Mike Evans on Shaw Smith-Wade, and Baker knows where this route's going to be. So all he does is throw that ball up in the air and let Mike Evans just go height, weight, speed, go catch that ball and run underneath it over Shaw Smith-Wade.
First down and 10 from the 47 of Tampa. 5:45 to go, first half. First quarter, offset eye. Here's the snap, the give to Rashad White. Circles around the left side, and he got maybe a half yard. Short gain on the play. 2nd down and 9. 5:30 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Tampa. And this is one of the rare instances early in this game. Tampa's been behind the chains.
And this makes, if we can get him to 3rd and long, it changes the game a little bit because of the weather, right? So the rain's coming down. It's harder to put your foot in the ground and drive that ball across the middle of the field when it's wet and slick like this. So this would be a big opportunity for us to get a good hold here. Expect something quick. Got to go up and make a good tackle.
Mayfield in the shotgun. White, an excellent receiver out of the backfield, sits off Baker's left hip. Shotgun snap. Mayfield in the pocket, backpedaling, dumps it off. This is Irving. Makes the catch at midfield, breaks the tackle 45, tight ropes the sideline, and he goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line of Carolina. They mark him at the 39. It's a gain of 13 on the play. Baker's dozen. It's a first down for Tampa, and they are back in Carolina territory.
Yeah, we kind of got lost in zone coverage here. Shaw Smith-Wade is the flat player to the side where Bucky Irvin came out, so he's the flat player. They take Cade Otten and run him all the way across the formation. Shaw's got his eyes on Cade, and then Bucky slips out in the backfield into the void that was voided by Shaw.
Irving the single setback. Mayfield under center. McMillan the motion man. Here's the snap. It's an end around. Tez Johnson, the rookie, out across the 40 through a palisade of defenders. And he takes it to the 35 outside the numbers on the far side. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Second down, about 6 to go. 4 minutes left in the opening quarter. 7-0 Tampa.
And they just go a little reverse play right here. And I tell you what, a really good job here by Mike Jackson and Trayvon Merrick. They set a firm edge to the field. This thing could have got out, but those two guys set a firm edge to the field. That ball has to cut vertically, and then Christian Roseboom was able to make a play in pursuit.
Tampa 120 yards of offense in the opening quarter. Carolina 0. Mayfield under center. Roseboom coming on the middle blitz. Pressure off the edge as well. Mayfield steps up, tucks. He'll run. Outside the numbers, near side 30. Slips a tackle and gets shouldered out of bounds by Mike Jackson. Jackson now jaws with Mayfield. A flag comes in. Mike Jack in the face of Baker Mayfield. Now Baker not backing down either. It's a first down at the 26-yard line of Carolina. And let's see what the damage is after the play.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, defense number 2, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. This is number 2's first toward disqualification.
It's the same thing if you did it in the end zone, anywhere else on the field. Just let the play go, and came close to being a hit out of bounds, so you didn't think that would be the case, and it wasn't. But I'm sure Baker said something that Mike Jack heard.
There's a lot of contact, and the Panthers, listen, Baker's taken off a few times. Carolina's gotten a few shots in, and Mayfield is Frankensteined up in this game. Bandaged up, knee, both shoulders. But last week, despite a few turnovers, he did have one of his best passing games of the second half of the season. Threw for 300+ in the loss to Miami. Double tight end set. First down and 10 from the 13. Durham goes in motion. Mayfield play fakes. Boots to his right. Brown shadows him. Mayfield now looking left. Throws back the other way. Had a receiver wide open, and he missed him. Incomplete. Intended for Durham, who was wide open in the far left corner of the end zone. Tough throw for Mayfield, rolling to his right and then throwing across the field, but he had a guy wide open.
Yeah, he was it's just a boot play to the right. It's a 3-level boot play to the right. And Payne Durham is really just the guy that's just going to run the clear out back to the backside pylon away from the formation. The 3-level concept to Baker's right was not there. He put his foot in the ground, scanned the field, and tried to get that ball back across the field, but just missed him.
Second down and 10 from the 13. McMillan, motion slot right. Shotgun snap. Inside handoff. Derek Brown meets the ball carrier and throws the ball carrier down after a gain of 2 yards. Not much for Bucky Irving. It brings up 3rd and 8 from the 11. And it would be a big hold here for Carolina if you can stop Tampa and get them to just a field goal.
And before Derek Brown threw the running back down, he threw the offensive lineman down. It was literally back-to-back pancakes almost, if you will.
This Tampa team has won the NFC South 4 years in a row. Baker Mayfield, who is in the gun, empty set. 5-1 all-time against the Panthers. 4-1 as a member of the Buccaneers. Mayfield takes the shotgun snap. 4-man rush. They keep Baker in the pocket. He's dancing around. Flush to his left. Mayfield still behind the line of scrimmage. Backpedaling. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. Dangerous throw. Lathan Ransom in coverage. It looked like the rookie Emeka Egbuka was the intended target. And that's something you can get Baker to do. Probably should have just thrown that away. Tried to make a play. The Panthers had an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And just rushed forward, played zone behind it. He escapes to the left. Christian Roseboom in pursuit. And then, like you said, Anish, he throws back across the middle of the field late. And as a defender, that's where you can go get picks and interceptions and make plays on the football. Just a great play here by Lathan Ransom on Emeka Egbuka of just dislodging that ball from him.
Riley Dixon to hold. It'll be a 29-yard kick from the near hash for McLaughlin. The kick is up, and it is good. One of the best kickers in the NFL. 2 drives for Tampa, 2 scores. It's 10-0 Buccaneers, 1:57 to go in this opening quarter. Week 18, Panthers trailing 10-0. Still plenty of time here in Florida.
Whether you're at home or away, elevate your game in a new GMC Sierra 1500. Sierra comes suited up with winning features like an available 6-function multi-pro tailgate and advanced technology and safety to help you tackle the toughest jobs. Test drive the GMC Sierra today, the truck that's built to leave the competition on the sidelines and score extra points with a great deal. GMC, professional grade truck of the Carolina Panthers.
Can you see that Panthers game?
Oh yeah, I saw the whole thing.
The squad looks promising.
Sure do. I'm seeing some talent.
They got some pieces for sure.
And they got no quit.
You said it. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Jake.
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Keep pounding. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Welcome to more.
Green flag is in the air.
More action. More awesome. More smoke. More sizzle. More soar. More roar. More friends. More family. Welcome to the one place where no matter who you are, you'll leave with something you'll never forget. Welcome to NASCAR.
There are certain games on the schedule where there's more on the line and the team gets fired up to do their very best and then some. That's how the team at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina views the enrollment season that's happening now. This is their championship game. Pick a great plan from North Carolina's most preferred health insurer at BlueCrossNC.com. Go with Blue Cross North Carolina, official health insurance partner of the Carolina Panthers.
This morning it was a postcard perfect day, sunshine, 70-degree weather. Well, that's changed. Battleship gray skies, a driving rain, the flags of piracy across from us in the upper deck are blowing. They've got the tattered ends to make it look like the old Jolly Roger. And right now the Panthers on the road in the rain, trailing 10-0, 1:57 to go in quarter number one. Anish Shroff, Luke Kuechly, Jim Szoke, Sharon Thorsland. McLaughlin kicks off left to right, swings that right leg and sends it into the end zone, and it bounces out of the end zone. Panther ball at the 35. Sharon?
Hey, and when the offense was over here on the sidelines, Brad Idzik and Bryce Young both went over to Jalen Coker, and Bryce was saying, I'm coming to you. And that's something Brad Idzik told me in the pregame. He said, we really want to try to get Jalen Coker involved early. They've been able to do that past couple of games. He said he really thinks that he's coming into his own right now. He said he also brings a ton of physicality to the game, and even on run blocking, on run plays, they love his physicality. So look for Jalen Coker to get involved here.
Coker has been the team's top receiver in 3 of the last 4 games. Panthers come out in 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends. Play fake to Dowdle. Young boots to his left, throws downfield, completes to Bryson Tremaine, who turbos across midfield into Tampa territory all the way to the 46-yard line of the Buccaneers. That's a nice pickup by Tremaine, who has made the most of his opportunities this season.
Yeah, just a really good job. This is, I think, what we wanted to look like last week against Seattle, but then J.T. Sanders gets hurt. We're not able to do it. So James Mitchell comes in. It's just it's a 3-level play-action pass. We sent 2 guys deep, and then Tremaine comes on the over, and Bryce hits him in stride. Good play on first down.
It's a gain of 20, 1st and 10 from the Tampa 45. Those were the first yards picked up by the offense, and now Damian Lewis moved early.
False start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
WRFX, Kannapolis, Charlotte. Panthers football and rock from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is 99.7 The Fox.
First down and 15. Panthers down 10-0. 1:10 and ticking opening quarter. Ball now back at midfield after the false start on Damian Lewis. Young in the shotgun. Jimmy Horn motions right to left. Fake to Dowdle. Young Sets up a screen to his tight end, Evans, across the 50 to the 45-yard line. He gets 5 back. Hassan Reddick, the one-time Panther, makes the tackle, and it brings up a 2nd down and 10. 45 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, we had some blockers out in front and just really good inside pursuit. Hassan Reddick's able to set an edge. That ball has to cut back inside to the pursuit from the inside defensive line from Tampa, but just good job on first down, getting 6 there and 2nd and 9.
Tampa slow to get set. Young comes up to the line, barks out an audible. He's got a domino stack to the left and to the right. He's in the gun with Dowdle off his left hip. Snap. Dowdle inside zone looking for room. There's none there, and he's pulled down after a gain of a yard by Yaya Diaby, the third-year end who leads the team in sacks out of Louisville. It brings up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, so what we do is we put 2 wide receiver stacks way out wide. So what Bryce has the opportunity to do, he's going to count the box. How many guys are covering the receivers out wide? If he has numbers out there, he's going to throw it. If he likes the numbers in the run game based on who's covering the wide receivers, he's going to hand it off. Hand it off right there. Yaya Diaby just makes a good play.
It'll be 3rd down and 8, Carolina from the Tampa 43 when the second quarter begins. Panthers trailing the Buccaneers 10-0.
You wouldn't let a first-round draft pick go to waste, so why are you letting your excess inventory and customer returns sit collecting dust and costing you money? Registics partners with retailers and manufacturers to liquidate excess inventory quickly and profitably. Ready to unleash value from your excess inventory and returns? Visit Registics.com. That's Registix.com. Registics is proud to be an official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
If you want wellness wherever, that's delivered with great webside manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
Carolina will go left to right to begin this second quarter. 3rd and 8 from the Tampa Bay 43-yard line. The ball just off the tip of the sword in that pirate logo on the Buccaneer flag near midfield. Bryce Young is in the gun. Whispered something to Chuba Hubbard, who's off his left hip. 4 wide, working left to right. Bryce raises the left leg, towel hanging. Quick slant. McMillan has it go off his hands. Diving attempt at the 35. Would have been right on the sticks if he makes the catch. It's 4th down, and it looks like the Panthers may go for it here. Again, you know what you're playing for today. You're at the plus 43. Carolina on 4th down in its wins. 16 out of 19. They lead the NFL in 4th down conversions with 25.
Yeah, right there. They sent 5-man pressure. Levante David blitzes. We had the slant route open, just weren't able to come down with that catch. I think the rain is causing problems.
Young in an empty set, 4 wide, plus the tight end, Tommy Tremble. Play clock at 1 at 0, and the Panthers take the delay. So they lined up like they were going for it. They give Sam Martin more room instead.
Yeah, so it's going to be
delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Panther football brought to you by Whataburger. Whataburger opened 75 years ago with hot, fresh, made-to-order food. And now they're still open with hot, fresh, made-to-order food. Goodness 24/7, never changes. What a burger.
And Luke said it, that was a catchable ball for T-Mac. I think the ones that we've missed on have been there, but slick field conditions, low throws where you don't want them to get intercepted.
Martin waits for the snap at his own 37. Cameron Johnson waits at the 10. Martin gets the snap, windmills the leg, high kick. Johnson lets it bounce over his head. It hits inside the 10, dies at the 5, and downed at the 6-yard line. That's what you want in that situation. And now Tampa Bay is pinned deep to begin its third drive. 10-0 Panthers trail, and now the challenge for this Panther defense, can you stop Tampa? They went 9 plays, 74 yards for a touchdown, 11 and 69 for a field goal.
We're having trouble right now at the point of attack in the run game. The wide zone game has been killing us. We've been good front side, but the backside of our defense has been getting washed away, allowing these running backs to put their foot in the ground and cut backside.
Chris Godwin motions left to right. Mayfield under center from his own 6. Working right to left. Puts the foot down. It's Tez Johnson in motion. Handoff on first down. Straight ahead between the tackles. Bucky Irving out to the 9. A gain of 3. And this rain now continuing to pour even harder. We'll see if we can get an update from Sharon here on the field conditions, if it's changed at all. But the rain now coming down. It's 5:10 p.m. East Coast time. The sky's a dark bluish gray. Lights are on.
Sounds like good takeaway weather for a defense.
You would hope. Yeah. 2nd down and 7 from the 9. Mayfield in the gun. Irving still at running back. Godwin motions out to the left. Here's the snap. 4-man pressure. Quick throw over the head of Irving. It sailed. Incomplete. 3rd down and 7. Sharon in the rain.
Yeah, it's a lot of rain. It's getting to be a much heavier rain, and this field is really slick right now. They're trying to keep these guys a little bit dry over here on the sidelines, trying to dry off the benches for them and stuff. They're talking about with the receivers, make sure you get a hold of that football. Rob Moore, the receivers coach, was just telling the guys that. He's like, catch it and bring it into your body, run through the catch. So it's pouring rain right now and doesn't look to be improving anytime soon.
Yeah, that last throw, it looked like Baker may have had to deal with a slick ball. He takes a shotgun snap, 5-man rush. Mayfield, quick throw, right side. It's caught by Jalen McMillan, and he picks up a first down to the 20-yard line, a gain of 11. McMillan last week against Miami, career-high 7 catches, career-high 114 yards. This was a guy who didn't make his season debut until week 15 due to a scary preseason neck injury.
Yeah, he just runs a little. He's the outside receiver. He just runs almost a skinny post. He runs up to the first down marker, kind of goes at a 45-degree angle, and just a little pitch and catch. Mike Jackson was playing on the outside and drove his outside hip, just not quick enough for the first down.
Otten lines up as a fullback in the eye. Irving dots the eye. Mayfield the snap. Toss right. That's Rashad White, Gets a lead block from Otten, but the play is blown up after a gain of just 2 by Nick Scott, who torpedoed in on the far side. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes gone by in this second quarter. Panthers down 10.
Yeah, really good job, obviously, by Nick Scott there. The firm edge, so Cade Otten gets out on the perimeter. Mike Jackson turns that ball back inside. And then Nick Scott's running the alley, a really good angle to the football, makes a good firm play. That's a great job by Mike Jackson setting the edge. And then Nick Scott running the alley and making a good tackle.
Mayfield comes out in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver look. Rashad White in the game. Baker with his arms hanging, takes the chest high snap, looks left, shuffles his feet, throws over the middle. It bounces in front of Otten, incomplete. Looked like a broken play from the start. Okay, Luke, 3rd down, 8 to go. Do you dial up some heat?
We dialed up heat earlier in the game. It didn't work out so well for us. I think right here you sit back in zone and you challenge at the sticks. I think they're going to try to run routes to the first down marker, catch it, tackle, get down, make that throw easier for Baker. So, hey, challenge at the sticks, challenge at the first down marker, and go get it.
Mike Evans lined up wide right, shaded by J.C. Horn, who creeps up closer to the line of scrimmage. Now it's press coverage. McMillan motions into the slot left. Mayfield the shotgun snap in the pocket. Throws downfield. It's intercepted by Roseboom at the 41.
Roseboom takes it across the 30, near side 25, down inside the 20 of Tampa Bay. They set in zone, Luke. Christian Roseboom comes up with his first interception as a Panther.
This makes me so happy. I know exactly what play this is. This is called dagger. So they're going to line up. The tight end's going to chip. He's going to go to the flat. A vertical guy is going to run a vertical route. He's the number 2 receiver. The outside receiver is Emeka Egbuka. Or I'm sorry, the outside receiver, I'm not sure who. Yeah, it was Emeka Egbuka. He runs the square in cut, and we're sitting in cover 2 high safeties. And then Christian Roseboom runs the middle of the field. He sees him shut it down. He drives the inside shoulder, and that ball is going to get caught between the numbers and the hash. He knows exactly where it is. And you know what play that is? That's the Dallas Cowboys play.
How many times did you come up with a pick on that play?
That's the Dallas Cowboys play on Thanksgiving.
I feel like I've seen
route.
You do that so many times.
And it makes me happy when linebackers run the middle of the field. They see the route and they go pick it. It's just a great play by him.
First down and 10 from inside the 20. Young in the gun, throws, complete to McMillan. He's got the 10 and pretzels to the 8-yard line. They're going to mark him a little shy of the first down marker. Looked like he got more than what he needed. And now they place it right at the sticks, the 9-yard line. And now they finally say first down. So initially the spot was behind the line. It is a first down. But, Jim, I'm watching that play unfold. I'm going, that's Luke Kuechly.
10 years ago. I mean, you're watching that play happen, and they were looking for Egbuka there, just stepped right in, read it.
Second down, or rather first down and goal from the 9. Young comes under center. Chuba Hubbard, 50-year running back, looking to get a taste of his first postseason. He's the RB, 3 tight end set. The snap, the give to Hubbard, steers to his left, breaks a tackle, gets across the line of scrimmage, and it doesn't get very far. Maybe a half-yard sweeping to the left. Tackled by Tyke Smith and Levante David. A gain of maybe a yard, second down.
David, another one of the great linebackers in NFL history, 7th on the all-time tackles list, and could be his last year playing in 14 years.
The guy, he's a stud. I mean,
Hall of Famer.
You nailed it, Zoke. He does everything well. He runs well. He blitzes well. He takes the football away. He plays behind the line of scrimmage. He does everything well for this Tampa Bay defense.
Second and goal from the 8. 2 tight ends, 1 to each side. Evans now motions left. The fake to Chuba. Young throws. He's got Tommy Tremble. 10-5. Hurdles into the end zone, even though he didn't have to. Touchdown, Tommy Tremble. The Panthers are on the board. He does a little dance. It's 10-6 with 10:50 to go in the second quarter. He's one of these core guys, Jim. Tommy Tremble, J.C. Horn, Derek Brown, Chuba. They have been through it. A chance to get to the postseason for the first time.
They've been through the lean years. He's been through the injuries and getting that opportunity. Of course, no J.T. Sanders in this game either at the tight end position, but that's that complimentary football. Get that takeaway and immediately make it cash in.
And now the PAT by Fitzgerald in the rain. The kick is up. It is good. So the Panthers not only get the turnover, the Roseboom interception creates a red zone opportunity for the offense, and Carolina capitalizes. Bryce Young, an 8-yard touchdown pass to the 50-year tight end, Tommy Tremble. 10-7. Panthers down by 3. 10:50 to go, second quarter on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
The Fox. Are your old drafty windows turning your home into an icebox this winter? Don't let those energy bills pile up. At Renewal by Andersen, we're here to help you stay warm and save money. Right now, upgrade to beautiful, energy-efficient windows and save $400 on windows and $1,000 on doors. That's right, no more drafts, no more sky-high bills, and no more headaches. Visit renewalbyanderson.com to schedule your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. That's renewalbyanderson.com. renewalbyanderson.com.
Hey, it's Patrick McIsaac with Roby Services. In Charlotte, winter's bringing the blitz. With 75 years in business and our superior service guarantee, if your heat quits, pipes freeze, or lights go out, don't fumble around calling multiple teams. Roby Services handles it all. Plumbing, electrical, heating, cooling, and generators. Locally owned, ready to roll, and built to keep your home comfortable all season long. Visit us online at RobyServicesNow.com. That's RobyServicesNow.com to schedule an appointment or get an instant quote. Roby Services. Get it all done by one.
Pondering prizes with Cash Pop? Why pick just one pop when you can pick as many pops as you please? Up to 15. Picture this. You pick your pop, perhaps a powerful 7. Now pick more pops like a proud 9, a pristine 15, a perfect 10. Each pop propagates more potential to pack your pockets with prizes up to $2,500. So prepare for a peppering of prizes with Cash Pop from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Cash Pop. Play more pops. Win more prizes. Must be 18 to play. See Cash Pop prize and odds charts at nclottery.com. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Experience ultimate relaxation with a Bullfrog Spa. The perfect addition to your backyard retreat. With the patented Jetpack therapy system, you'll enjoy personalized massage options designed to relieve stress and soothe sore muscles. Enjoy the game from the comfort of your own hot tub and make every weekend feel like a win. Visit your local Bullfrog factory store in Mooresville, Matthews, or Cary, or design your custom spa at bullfrogspas.com.
The Panthers and the Fox. It's a match made in Charlotte, the proud home of Carolina Panthers football. 99.7 The Fox.
If you're looking for an omen, a sign, when Baker Mayfield throws an interception, the Buccaneers are 0-8 this season.
That's a big old sign. And now he's got 9 interceptions in his last 9 games. He only had 2 in the first 8 games of the season when they're winning games.
Fitzgerald kicks off left to right, fielded by Tucker at the 5, crosses the 10, running on the numbers near side. 20, lost the football. Carolina seems to have recovered. A flag comes in at the end. Sean Tucker looked to have coughed it up. It was a loose ball. The Panthers say they have it. A flag comes in at the end of the play. This is huge. This would give the Panthers the ball at about the 25 of Tampa.
Yeah, I'm not sure whoever started with the ball has it.
Yeah, slick ball, slippery, rainy conditions.
Incoom's on the bottom of the pile.
Just the body language of Tampa right now, it looks like, well, now Tampa's pointing and saying they have it. And the Buccaneers do have it. Wow.
Yeah, the one positive here is they're going to get a block in the back right here, so they're going to bump them back. But, yeah, you never know what happens on the bottom of that pile right there. It looked initially like we had it, and then you never know. That ball is slippery. Guys, you're fighting for that football. That's why when there's a pile up like this, everybody needs to get in on that pile and protect that football. We just can't have another little bit of scrum going on down here.
Thomas Incoom just went down. It's chippy. There's a lot at stake. It's a divisional game. Trayvon Merrick now joined with a couple of players on the Bucs side.
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 32. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's first down, Tampa Bay.
Let's check in with Sharon Thorsland.
Guys, plenty of energy down on the sideline, as you might expect. Guys, really stoked about that interception by Christian Roseboom. He came over to the sidelines here, sat with it cradled in his arm on the bench until an equipment guy came over and promised to put it away for him. So, guys, real excited about that. Also about the Tommy Tremble touchdown. Mitchell Evans giving him a hard time about his dance, though. He said, really, is that the best you could come up with?
Well, listen, Tommy's got some dance moves. And he's been an energy guy for the Panthers since the beginning. Mayfield under center. On first down, handoff to Irving, who gets devoured by Princely Umanmielen, the rookie out of Ole Miss. Maybe feeling a little extra burst after his Rebels got into the college football semifinals.
And I tell you what, that's one thing that we've been looking for from Princely that he's always been really good at. He was one of the top guys coming out from the draft in get-off time. His ability to get off the football and get vertical, and that was a counterplay. They're trying to kick him out with the guard. He just got there too fast. He hit the running back as Baker gave him the ball. That's just a fantastic get-off and angle to the football by Princely.
It's a loss of 4, 2nd and 14, back from the 11. Ibuka motions, slot right, shotgun snap, another running play. Irving straight up the gut, disappears into a pile of Panthers and Bucs. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 15. It sets up a 3rd down and 10 with 9:50 to go in the first half. And this is a chance for the Panthers to get a stop, get the defense off the field, and get a short field.
Yeah, and absolutely. Again, hey, just keep attacking the football. That ball is clearly wet. It's been raining. That ball is starting to get slick. 2nd, 3rd guy into that pile. Go attack it right here, but I fully envision them to do the same thing. Line up Christian Roseboom on the center. identify protection, he'll probably end up dropping in his zone and let these 4 guys go rush on the edge.
Mayfield had his hands in the hand warmer. Now he lets them hang. Takes the shotgun snap. 3-man rush. Screen pass, White. He's got the 20 and across the 25-yard line for a first down to the 26. Now that screen play, Jim, Seattle did that a few times on 3rd and long, and it worked last week.
Yep, and that was, again, you've got a wet field out there, and while it's tough on the offense, it's tough for the defense to shift their feet out there too, and White made a couple players miss along the way.
8:50 to go, second quarter. 10-7. Panthers trail the Bucs. First down and 10, Tampa from its own 26-yard line. Curtains of rain coming down here at Raymond James Stadium. Mayfield, quarterback draw. It's a halfback draw, and it's Irving who gets mauled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. The run defense starting to tighten up.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they tried to block Derek Brown by themselves with Feeney, and that's just not gonna work. And then they try to run a same kind of counter concept and kick out Princely again. But again, it looks like he got shot out of a cannon. He's able to make a play at the point of attack with Derek Brown on the ball carrier. Great job by Derek shedding a blocker and Princely and getting involved in the run game and taking a good angle to the football.
Second down and 10, 8 minutes to go first half. 2 running backs in the game, both flanking Mayfield, who's in the gun. White now goes wide. Screen pass, near side White. Makes the catch at the 25. Slips across the 30. And he is taken down at the 33-yard line. Nick Scott in on the stop along with Mike Jackson. It sets up a 3rd down and 3 for Tampa. Ball on the 33-yard line of the Buccaneers.
You mentioned 3rd down a moment ago. Here's another opportunity for the defense, but Carolina 31st out of 32 teams on 3rd down defensively, about 47%.
And Tampa today 4 for 6 on 3rd down. The Buccaneers have outgained Tampa already, or rather outgained Carolina already by almost 120 yards. Mayfield out of the gun on 3rd and 3. Takes the snap. Looks right. Flush to his right. Pump fakes. Gets away. Has the 35. He's got the 40, and he slides for a first down at the 42-yard line. The Panthers had a couple of chances to get him. Only Josh Allen has more rushing yards in the NFL on 3rd down than Baker Mayfield. We talked about this pregame, Luke.
Yeah, we just lost the edge on the defense to Baker's right side, the left side of the defense. We go simulated pressure, so we send Christian Roseboom 3 defensive linemen. We drop a defensive end. He escapes on a soft edge and then pump fakes. Nick Scorton gets him in the air and is able to run past him for a first down.
6.5 to go. Opening half. Mayfield under center. Johnson motions left to right. The snap. Handoff to Walker, who went down at the 40-yard line after he got the handoff, or rather Tucker. He went down as he got the handoff from Baker Mayfield. He just slipped and fell on his bottom, it looked like.
Looked like a tackle for loss by Baker Mayfield.
It's 2nd and 13. It's a loss of 3. And remember, Jim Tucker was the guy who fumbled on the last kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know if he...
A friendly fire. Looks like he got... Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker put one of his bad shoulders into him there. They were just too close on the mesh point on the handoff.
Officially 2nd and 14 from the 40-yard line. Mayfield again in the gun. Sean Tucker off his right hip. Twins left. Mayfield lost the ball, looking to throw, picks it up, and he gets sandwiched behind the line of scrimmage at the 38-yard line, a loss of 2. So slick ball, slick field, and it's starting to impact the offenses. And there's a man down for the Panthers. That's big old Bobby Brown, who's slow to get up.
Need him with Turk Wharton out today with an injury for a 4th week in a row.
Yeah, it looked like Baker's trying to go a little RPO look right there. Tried to hand the ball off, and as he went to go throw that football, it slipped out of his hand. But Bobby Brown's up on a knee, and he's a big part of this run defense. You'd like to see him. He's starting to kind of stand up right now, and hopefully he can walk off. Yep, that's a big man right there.
And he is helped up by a rain-soaked training staff. It'll be 3rd and 16 for Tampa. Brown walking slowly toward the Carolina sideline. You mentioned it, no Turk Wharton today.
Tackling and getting set up. I can't imagine we pressure here. I think it's going to be zone coverage. So we have to tackle well, and we have to get set in our drops quickly. If we can set in our drops quickly, it mitigates the sloppiness of this field. If we're dropping and we're lazy and we're slow and we don't get set up and then we got to put our foot in the ground hard to go make a break, that's where problems happens. But you got to imagine right here, screens, draws, and tackle well.
3rd and 16 from the Tampa 39. Mayfield out of the gun, takes the snap. It's a draw play. It's Rachaad White who jigsaws his way out to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of 4 on the play. It's 4th down and long. Jim, that play call might be a tell on where this game is headed, where it may not be the team who wins the game, but the team who loses the game because of the conditions.
Yeah, because they've already had not only the turnover, which was huge, but a couple near ones. On the special teams return, Baker's dropped it a couple times. That's just kind of waving the white flag on that series by Tampa.
First punt of the game for Riley Dixon, 10th-year man out of Syracuse. Trevor Etienne waits at his own 10, punting right to left. Dixon catches the punt, almost got him, gets it away. Etienne makes the catch at the 11-yard line and brings it out to about the 16-yard line, tackled by Josh Hayes. Carolina football with 4:21 to go in the second quarter. Down by 3 with all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning still to come.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Panthers football is brought to you by GMC. Gather your team and hit the road in a spacious and capable GMC SUV. Test drive a GMC Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia today. GMC, professional-grade SUV of the Carolina Panthers.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Panthers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Panthers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spending time focusing on the good stuff like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Panthers.
If you want wellness wherever that's delivered with great webside manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
This driving rain continuing to cause problems for both teams. Offensive line coach Joe Gilbert just gathered all his guys around and he said, you got to stay low. He said, keep your butts low to the ground. Don't get up on your toes. You got to make sure that you sit back in your heels. He told guys, drive your feet into the ground so you can play with power. He also told them, play smart out there. Don't get chippy. Keep your head to you and don't do anything stupid. Anish.
Yeah, I think Sharon, that's awesome, and I think talking about that is great. The moment our feet get outside of our shoulders, it's harder to keep your footing in wet conditions. If our feet stay inside of our body, inside of our shoulders, less force goes into the ground outside and less likelihood to slip.
1st and 10 from the Panthers 17. Nowhere to go for Rico Dowdle. He got the call and was met by Logan Hall almost immediately, a yard maybe on the play. It's 2nd down. We come up on 4 minutes to play, opening half. Panthers down by 3. It's 10-7. Tampa, an 18-yard touchdown catch by Kate Otten, a 29-yard field goal by McLaughlin, and then Tommy Tremble, an 8-yard touchdown catch coming after a Christian Roseboom interception. 2nd down and 9, 3:45 to go in the quarter and the half. Young changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get it out to Teteroa McMillan. Rain continues to drive down. Shotgun snap. Bryce in the pocket. Under pressure. He's scrambling. He throws downfield. It's caught by McMillan on the comeback. A 1st down catch at the 32-yard line. Teteroa McMillan with the reception. His 2nd catch of the game. He needs 71 receiving yards today to get to 1,000 on the season. The only other Panthers rookie with a 1,000-yard receiving season, Kelvin Benjamin.
And I'll tell you what, right here, this is really good by Bryce. This is really good by Rico Dowdle. Bryce sees protection coming from the slot. He knows the look. He's seen it a million times. Slides protection, gets set up. Rico blocks the blitzer and able to get a first down.
First down and 10 from the Tampa 32. Play action. Young boots to his left, throws downfield. Jimmy Horn is open, makes the catch, going out of bounds, and he kept both feet in. It's a first down at the 47-yard line of Carolina. A gain of 15 yards for Jimmy Horn, his 11th catch of the season.
I tell you what, I think this is really good by Bryce. It's a boot play to the left. He's got pressure in his face. And Jimmy Horn's running a deep over. Bryce throws the ball. Jimmy's just getting off of the hash going towards the sideline. Bryce just throws it up in the air, knows exactly where Jimmy's going to go, knows there's a void in the zone, throws it up in the air and lets Jimmy run underneath it. It's a really good play there by Bryce.
2:20 to go in the first half. Young under center. The snap, handoff Dowdle. Finds a little bit of daylight over the middle, and he takes the ball to midfield for a gain of 3. Second down and 7 coming up as we close in on the 2-minute mark. The Panthers will not call a play. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. Carolina with the ball, down 10-7 at midfield, looking to tie the game or perhaps take the lead with a touchdown. We'll step aside.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Keep your cool this season with Zippy Ice. Proudly woman-owned and based in Charlotte, Zippy Ice delivers cool, crisp ice straight to Bank of America Stadium and businesses across the Carolinas. When the heat is on and the stands are packed, trust the same team that keeps the drinks chilled at every Panthers game. Need ice for your tailgate or business? Just text or call 980-355-9851. Zippy Ice, keeping Carolina cool, one game at a time.
For so many families, football is a tradition they cherish. But the number of children in foster care across the Carolinas is at an all-time high, and the need continues to rise. Thompson's foster care program has expanded in response, but now more than ever, we need foster parents to help us. We're here to let you know that you can become a foster parent, and we'll support you as you make a difference. Give a child a chance to join your family traditions. Visit thompsoncff.org to learn more.
2 minutes to go before halftime. Tampa Bay 10, Carolina 7. Injury updates are brought to you by Atrium Health. Doing more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage so you can live fully. For the Panthers, Bobby Brown, the defensive lineman, being evaluated for concussion, making his way to the locker room right now. And for Tampa Bay, Anthony Walker with an ankle injury. His return is questionable.
All right, thank you, Jim. Carolina this season has won 6 straight following a loss. They've alternated wins and losses for 10 straight games. They've got a 2nd and 6 from the 49 of Tampa Bay. 2 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts in the holster. Down 10-7. Pistol set. Young fakes the handoff to Dowdle. Floats one too high for Tremble in the flat on the left side. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6. And the pressure that time getting to Bryce Young. Also just a little bit of an awkward play fake with Dowdle.
Yeah, they brought pressure inside. We go a little slide boot. Tommy Tremble comes back across the formation. We're trying to just get him in the flat, pick up a little bit there on 2nd down, but the pressure is in Bryce's face, and he did a good job of just getting that ball away to avoid the sack.
Young 7 for 10, 75 yards. No run game to speak of in the first half. The Panthers 6 rushes for 5 yards. Crowd in their ponchos getting loud here on 3rd and 6. Play clock at 1. Young the snap. In the pocket. Throws left side. It's intercepted on the out route by Jacob Parrish, the rookie out of K-State, at the 42-yard line of Tampa Bay. So Young throws an ill-timed interception. It's his 11th pick of the season. Both teams have now turned it over once, and Tampa takes over at its own 42. 1:51 remaining in this second quarter. 10-7 Buccaneers.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Can you see that Panthers game?
Oh, yeah, I saw the whole thing.
The squad looks promising.
Sure do. I'm seeing some talent.
They got some pieces for sure.
And they got no quit.
You said it. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Jake.
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Keep pounding. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
This is Coach Dave Canales. Panthers football returns in a moment. Keep pounding on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
You know how fast NFL Sundays move. One big play and everything changes. That's why live betting on FanDuel is a game changer. It's fast, it's fun, and your live bets move as quick as the game. So whether you're riding momentum or fading the hype, FanDuel puts you right in the middle of every moment. Live betting, real-time action, all season long. Download the FanDuel app and bet the NFL live every week. FanDuel, official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
21 plus and present in North Carolina. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov.
Big turnover by Carolina gives Tampa the ball at its own 42. They've got 3 timeouts, 1:51 on the clock, and that's a missed opportunity. The Panthers were in plus territory. You're looking to double up. Panthers also get the ball to begin the third quarter. Now Tampa with a chance to go up 2 scores before halftime. 10-7, Carolina trailing. For the Panthers, it's simple. A win or tie today, and they win the division. If Tampa wins, the Panthers' only path to an NFC South title would be a Falcons win over the Saints on Sunday. Baker Mayfield comes set under center. Otten motions right to left. Double tight end set. Otten motions again. The handoff goes to Irving. Center cut. Up the middle, rumbling toward midfield, and he's tackled a yard shy of the 50. It's a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. 140 and ticking. The rain continues to come down. Skies are an eerie, almost cobalt blue. Lights on here at Raymond James. Field wet, ball slick.
And just
and everything on the line.
Yeah, just a lot of movement on the backside of the defensive line. They wash it all down, and then Bucky Irving's able to cut back for a big gain there on 1st down.
John Tucker, the running back, here on 2nd and 3. Clock at 1:15. There's the snap. Handoff Tucker. Hit by Scorton in the backfield, and then finished off for a loss of a yard on the play by Trayvon Merrick. So Nick Scorton again making an impact play. Mike Jackson there as well. It's 3rd down and 5. Buccaneers not using a timeout here with 55 seconds to go. A little surprising. They're huddling up. No apparent rush. It's almost like they're fine taking this lead to halftime.
Yeah, I mean, they have 3 timeouts. I think they're worried right here. If they call a timeout or get to the line too quickly and they don't get it here, we've got over a minute left with 3 timeouts left. So this 1st down is a big one for them.
Rashad White lines up as an offset back. Mayfield in an empty set. Chest high snap. 4-man twist. Baker under pressure. Steps up. He's running to his left. Still looking, trying to make something happen. And then he throws it in the flat. Caught by Otten, who picks up a 1st down and goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line with 18 seconds to go. That play took a lot of time to develop. Mayfield was dancing around, and then finally saw Otten as his escape route wide open in the flat on the near side. He was essentially just wide open, busted coverage after the play took so long, and Nick Scott drove him out of bounds. 18 seconds on the clock. ball at the 32-yard line. Tampa's got 3 timeouts, and they've got a kicker with great range. But conditions might be a factor. Mayfield in the gun, twins right. Bucky Irving is the running back off the left hip of Mayfield. And now the Panthers want a timeout.
Charge timeout. Carolina, you're first. It will be 30 seconds.
Yeah, a little subplot there. Good job by their offensive line to not be downfield. That play was a freelance play that took 10 seconds, it felt like, and a really good job by them because a lot of times you'll see illegal man downfield on a situation like that.
Yeah, 100% right, Zog. I'm surprised that no one, like you said, no one went downfield, and kind of speaks to, hey, if you're a coverage player, your job is to cover until the quarterback passes the line of scrimmage for that exact reason right there. You don't want to get you're never in conflict as a coverage player on the quarterback running until he gets past the line of scrimmage, because now he can't throw the football. So do your job, let the rush take care of it, and then once he crosses the line of scrimmage, you can come up and rally tackle.
First down and 10, Tampa, ball at the Panthers 31. 18 seconds to go, opening half. Mayfield shotgun snap, hands off Irving, runs it up the gut, and he spills inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Timeout Tampa with 13 seconds to go.
Charge timeout. Tampa Bay, they're first. It will be 30 seconds.
2 timeouts remaining for the Buccaneers. Second down and about 3.
Look, they've been playing so defensively with this offensive ball the last couple of series. You think they take one shot at the end zone?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to take a shot, it's got to be right here, and it's got to be a right now seam ball. It's got to be thrown on a laser beam rope, because anything that extends too long, you risk the opportunity for this half to end.
And you got to be wary of Mike Evans. We've seen this movie too many times. Nobody has more receiving yards, receptions, or receiving touchdowns against the Panthers than number 13 for the Buccaneers. Evans lines up wide to the left. Panthers play off of him. Irving's the running back with Mayfield in the gun. Mayfield the snap, puts it in the belly of Irving. Jump cut up the middle, running on the right hash. Crowd boos as Irving takes it to the 20. 9 seconds to go. It is a first down. You just get the sense, as Tampa calls a timeout, Tampa doesn't want to do anything that could put the ball in jeopardy. They seem very content here playing for 3.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're thinking, hey, we have points. We're in good shape. The ball's on the 20-yard line, which makes it a 37-yard field goal, which is essentially an extra point. But like you said, I think now 9 seconds left. The ball's on the 20-yard line. If they want to take a shot to the end zone, it's going to be 4 verticals, and they're going to try to throw this ball on a rope. And they have their timeout left, so it could be catch, tackle, timeout. I think they've got an opportunity right here to throw that seam ball if they want it. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if they just line up and run that same inside zone play to Bucky Irving.
3 receiver look. Evans wide right matched up with J.C. Horn. Here's the snap. Again, inside zone, Irving. And he just takes it between the hash marks. Crowd doesn't like it. Timeout Tampa, 5 seconds to go. And all Irving was trying to do was get the ball between the hash marks where McLaughlin likes it.
It's interesting, though. I mean, they've got great skill position guys. And if you miss, you just miss out of bounds. Take that shot into the end zone, like Luke was saying there. You already have the field goal in your back pocket.
And remember, Carolina gets the ball first to begin the third quarter. As Sharon has been telling us throughout this first half, field conditions are a very real variable in this game. So McLaughlin, who hit from 29 in the first quarter, lines up for a 36-yarder. He's only missed once inside of 40 this season. Ball between the hash marks. The snap, the hold by Dixon, the kick by McLaughlin. It is up, and it is good. The clock shows 2 seconds. There is a flag on the play. It's 13-7 if the kick counts.
Illegal formation, defense. There were 7 players on one side of the ball. The penalty is declined. The score is good.
They fire off a few more cannons. 13-7 Tampa. Buccaneers had a 10-0 lead in this game. The Panthers twice this season have rallied to win a game when down double digits. They did it against Miami back in week 5, the game that really turned the season. Down 17 And Carolina stuck to the run game, and Rico Dowdle, he went off. It started a 3-game win streak. Got the season on course. It made everything possible, and then they came back from 14 down in Atlanta, the game where Bryce Young set the franchise record for passing yards in a single game. 2 seconds to go. Now, the Buccaneers have had issues in coverage this season, and we've seen it so far. They've kicked it into the end zone. They did it in week 16. They didn't really give the Panthers a chance to return it. And at some point, Carolina's going to have to take advantage of starting at the 35. Obviously, only 2 seconds to go here, but once the third quarter starts, certainly.
Well, I mean, the first drive of the game, we get the 15-yard penalty on the first play. We had the ball at the 50-yard line to start really our first offensive drive of the game and just haven't been able to get much going.
McLaughlin kicks it out of the end zone. Panther ball from the 35-yard line. 2 seconds on the clock. Carolina, again, will get the ball to begin the third quarter. In the first half, Tampa totaled 216 yards. The stat that really jumps out, Jim, time of possession, almost 22 minutes for Tampa, a little more than 8 minutes for Carolina.
Yep, and you can imagine that shows off in the plays run, too. Tampa Bay 40-17. Of course, the Panthers scored on a short field with the Roseboom interception factors in. But, yeah, Tampa Bay's held the ball a lot. They just have not been super aggressive with it.
And Bryce Young just takes a knee, which takes us to halftime. It's Week 18. A win or a tie by Carolina today, and the NFC South Division is theirs. A home playoff game is theirs, but they'll need a second-half comeback. They've shown the ability to do that all season long. Panthers trail 13-7 after 30 minutes of play.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HR-V. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
Belk is a proud partner of the Carolina Panthers and your hometown favorite in the fashion game since 1888. With a legacy of treating customers like family and giving back to our communities, Belk is so much more than just a department store. Score game day gear from over 100 teams. Shop brands like Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour, and bring home the win with big deals and exclusive coupons. Shop Belk in-store at Belk.com and on the Belk app. Belk, in the game since 1888.
The copyright of this broadcast on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network is owned by the Carolina Panthers. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written permission of the Carolina Panthers is prohibited.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by GMC, professional grade SUV of the Carolina Panthers. Bank of America, what would you like the power to do? Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of your Carolina Panthers. Best Crowd Management. Be a part of the Panthers game day action with Best Crowd Management. Apply now at jobs.best.guarded.com. This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
Panthers football is brought to you locally in Charlotte by Atrium Health. At Atrium Health, we do more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage so you can live fully. The North Carolina Education Lottery. Play Cash Pop. Just pick one pop to match and win. Win up to $2,500 5 times a day. On sale now. Mount Olive, the official pickle juice of the Carolina Panthers. Panthers football and the greatest music ever recorded are on 99.7 The Fox.
Now to Jim Szoke with the Coke Halftime Report. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work.
At Tampa Bay with the Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers 13-7, and a huge contest to decide in large part what will happen in the NFC South Division. Charlotte's momentum's got a name. It's UNC Charlotte, 32,000 students strong, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, and built for a top-tier city. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte. As we listen back to some of the first-half highlights, impressive opening drive by Tampa Bay, and they would score their only touchdown here. Baker Mayfield to the tight end, K-Dot, for an 18-yard score.
Evans lined up to the left, shaded by Mike Jackson, who plays off the line. Shotgun snap. Mayfield throws Downfield, the pass is caught for a touchdown. It's Cade Otton, an emphatic spike. The cannons go off.
So 7-0 Tampa Bay. Panthers will go 3 and out. Bucs get the ball back, go on another scoring drive. Chase McLaughlin, a 29-yard field goal to cap it, makes it 10-0. And then the Panthers begin to climb back into the ball game here. A pickoff of Baker Mayfield. Christian Roseboom with the interception at the Tampa Bay 40. Takes it down to their 19-yard line on the return.
McMillan motions into the slot left. Mayfield the shotgun snap in the pocket. Throws downfield. It's intercepted by Roseboom at the 41. Roseboom takes it across the 30. Near side 25. Down inside the 20 of Tampa Bay.
And that would set up the Panthers offense for their only touchdown, only points they would score in the first half. The Whataburger, what a moment of the first half. Grilling delicious food for 75 years. Whataburger, just like you like it. An 8-yard touchdown pass here to Tommy Trumbull.
2nd and goal from the 8. 2 tight ends, 1 to each side. Evans now motions left to fake to Chuba. Young throws. He's got Tommy Tremble. 10-5. Hurdles into the end zone, even though he didn't have to. Touchdown, Tommy Tremble.
That makes it 10-7 score at that moment, and then it would be Bryce Young also giving the ball away on an interception, picked off here by Jacob Parrish at the Tampa Bay 42-yard line.
Crowd in their ponchos, getting loud here on 3rd and 6. Play clock at 1. Young to snap in the pocket, throws left side. It's intercepted on the out route by Jacob Parrish, the rookie out of K-State.
The Bucs would go downfield, kick a 36-yard field goal by Chase McLaughlin in the final seconds of the first half. They've got the lead. When we come back, we'll look at the first half box score in Tampa, where the Bucs are up 13-7 over the Panthers.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona, La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
You wouldn't let a first-round draft pick go to waste. So why are you letting your excess inventory and customer returns sit collecting dust and costing you money? Registics partners with retailers and manufacturers to liquidate excess inventory quickly and profitably. Ready to unleash value from your excess inventory and returns? Visit Registics.com. That's REGISTIX.com. Registics is proud to be an official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline, 2026 Passport, or 2026 CR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details.
Back to Jim Szoke with the Halftime Report. Brought to you by Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work.
This Panthers season, stay ice cold with Zippy Ice, based in Charlotte. They're the ice provider at Bank of America Stadium, keeping your drinks and the Panthers cool all game long. Zippy Ice, keeping Carolina cool one game at a time. First half stats are brought to you by Roby Services, your one-stop source for all of your electrical, heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Tampa Bay leading at halftime, 13-7 over the Panthers. Bryce Young, 7 out of 11 passing, 75 yards, a touchdown, 1 interception. Teterow McMillan, 2 catches, 25 yards on 4 targets. Bryson Tremaine had a catch for 20 yards. Jimmy Horn, 1 for 15. Tommy Trumbull, 1 for 8 yards and a touchdown. Not much in the run game. Rico Dowdle, 5 carries for 6 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 1 carry for no yards. Bryce Young, once for -1. Derek Brown, the top tackler for Carolina, 7 in the first half. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield, 10 out of 15, 130 yards, a touchdown with an interception. Cade Otton, 4 catches, 54 yards and a touchdown. Mike Evans, 2 for 34. Rashad White, 2 for 18. Bucky Irving 1 for 13. Jalen McMillan 1 for 11. Irving carried the ball 14 times, 49 yards, but just 3.5 yards per carry. Baker Mayfield ran it 3 times for 28 yards. Rashad White 4 for 11 for Tampa Bay. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
WRFX, Kannapolis, Charlotte. Panthers football and rock from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is 99.7 The Fox.
Panthers football brought to you by the Honda dealers of the Carolinas. When we come back, we'll be ready for the start of our second half from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where the Buccaneers lead over the Panthers 13-7.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Panthers football is brought to you by Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providing premier eye and ENT care to North and South Carolina.
This holiday, Verizon is giving you incredible gifts and savings you'll enjoy all year. When you switch, you'll get 4 new iPhone 17 Pros. No trade-in needed. That's right. Get 4 lines for just $25 a line and the amazing iPhone 17 Pro for everyone. Save big this holiday. Visit Verizon today. $20 monthly promo credits applied to account over 35 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply for phone offer. See Verizon.com for details.
Keep your family warm and comfortable this winter with Michael & Son's Heating Tune-Up for only $59. Michael & Son's Precision Heating Tune-Up will ensure your system is running at peak performance all season long, saving you money on maintenance and energy bills. So call the family of Michael & Son and take advantage of their heating tune-up for only $59 at 800-948-MIKE or schedule online at michaelandson.com.
If you can, we can. Michael & Son.
Back to Jim Silky with the Coke Halftime Report. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work.
Halftime continues from Tampa, where the Buccaneers have the lead over Carolina by a score of 13-7. Rubbermaid commercial products deliver pro-level strength from brute trash cans to mop buckets. Rubbermaid tools are made for work that matters, helping you finish strong every time. Visit RubbermaidCommercialProducts.com today. Injury updates are brought to you by Atrium Health, doing more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage so you can live fully. And for the Panthers, we mentioned Bobby Brown leaving the field in the first half with a concussion. He is now ruled out for the rest of the game. So the Panthers down by 6 at halftime. They'll have the ball to start the second half. Keys to the game are brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the Carolina Panthers. What would you like the Power to do? Luke Kuechly, you had 2 main topics. Stay balanced on offense. Don't have turnovers. Not much balance when it comes to running the football, as the Panthers had next to nothing in the run game.
Yeah, we've got 6 carries for 6 yards. Bryce added a carry for minus a yard, but 6 design run plays for 6 yards, and it hasn't been enough for us, with the exception of the good field position we started with on that third drive and the touchdown to Tommy. We haven't been able to get a lot going, and again, if we can't stay ahead of the sticks, it makes these throws on third down a lot more difficult, but kind of coming out after half, it looks like this range trying to go away, and hopefully that helps us out throwing the football.
And so the turnovers are a wash. Both quarterbacks threw a pick. He said limit explosive plays. Don't let Baker beat the Panthers with his feet. He had one big run there, but by and large, it wasn't a lot in that department for Baker.
No, not too much scrambling. He had the one play, like you said, to Cade Otton. They hit that deep ball to Mike Evans on the third down where we went 0, and then they had the seam ball to Cade Otton. So we've just got to be able to get off the field on third down, and we haven't been great at that. Tampa's 6 of 9 on third down, and largely because they've been ahead on the change. It's been 3rd and 4, and they've been able to convert. So for us in the second half, we get the ball coming out. Maybe this rain holds off. If we can kind of get Chuba and Rico going a little bit here, control first and second down, and give ourselves a chance to play football on third down under 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 plus has been difficult for us all year, and it's not where we want to be.
The Panthers do get the ball to begin the third quarter again. It's as simple as this. A Carolina win or a tie today gives the Panthers the NFC South and their first playoff berth since 2015. Their first division title since that great team in 2015. If the Panthers come up short, they'll have to root for Atlanta to beat New Orleans. That's still a pathway that exists to the postseason. The night sky has boiled blue into black. Lights are on. Jerseys look a little brighter. McLaughlin with a long approach, kicks it away and into and out of the end zone. They're not even going to test their coverage team on kick return. So the Panthers start at the 35-yard line. That's good. Sharon Thorsland, any more good news?
Yeah, the best news of the night is the rain seems to have slacked off at least for a little while, hopefully for the rest of the game, and make these field conditions a little bit better. Clearly this Panther offense struggling in the first half with the wet field and the driving rain. Austin Corbett told guys there just before they took the field, it's a whole new game. Let's go out and get something going here. They want to get a drive going, try to get some points on this board and set the tone for the second half of this game.
Can they unlock the run game? 7 carries, 5 yards total in that opening half. Young comes under center. Rico Dowdle is the tailback. On first down, Dowdle gets the call, cuts it up across the middle between the hash marks, and he's out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. Second down and 6. Again, 4 yards, not a whole lot, but that's more than the Panthers have been able to do on the ground in the first half.
Yeah, you know what? I give Dave Canales a lot of credit right here. That play is duo. Again, it's double teams up front to the second level. In the first half, it was a direct handoff to Rico. You don't get much movement from the linebackers. This time, Bryce Young reverses out, hands it to Rico, and you get a little bit of movement from the linebackers, and you get a little bit of a positive gain on first down.
Pistol snap on 2nd and 6. Quick out, Jalen Coker with a diving catch near the sticks on the near side. He's going to be about a yard or two shy of the marker. 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 43-yard line. Just a little quick hitter to Coker. A minute gone by. Quarter number 3. Panthers down 13-7.
I got to say, though, it was only a 4-yard run by Rico, but that was the $1 million run. So if he doesn't go backwards, he's got 10 yards down in the game.
$1 million run indeed for Rico Dowdle, who hits one of those contract escalator clauses. Chuba Hubbard in the game on 3rd down. Young fakes to Chuba, throws low for Coker near side. The catch is made. He's going to be short of the line to gain. Needed the 45. He's marked down at the 44. It is 4th down, 1 to go. Panthers in their own territory. Offense comes out on the field.
Yeah, it's just a zone RPO look right there. The option to hand the ball off in the Chuba, but they close. The defensive end closes, so he pulls in and throws that ball out on the edge to Jalen Coker, just a little bit short there.
4th and 1. Panthers have been so good on 4th down this season. Young takes the snap, hands off to Chuba Hubbard, battering Rams across the 45 for a first down at the 46. Needed 1, got 2. Let's revisit the 4th down statistic. In the wins, 16 of 19 on 4th down. And what they've been really good at, Jim, is when they convert the 4th downs, they extend the drives and they finish them with scores.
No, that's all true, and they have the most attempts, most conversions, anybody in the league, around 66%, which is 5th in itself as far as the conversion rate goes.
First down and 10, Panthers with the ball from their own 47. Young in a pistol set. Mitchell Evans, the motion man. Belt tie snap. Bryce looking around. Flush to his right and has to ground it at the feet of James Mitchell, the 3rd tight end today with J.T. Sanders out. Mitchell had his back turned to the ball when it was thrown. Bryce threw it away regardless. 2nd down, 10 to go.
Yeah, they go. It's man coverage, and they send a blitzer off the front side of this look for Bryce, and he tries a little quick 3-step game. He's got 2 stick routes, 2 5-step outs on the front side. Doesn't like anything. Looks to the backside, nothing. Just has to throw that ball on the ground.
Hetero McMillan and Jimmy Horn lined up to the left. Jalen Coker to the right. Bryce in the shotgun. Now comes up to the line, barks out an audible. Young clapping his hands, takes the snap. Here's the blitz, deep drop. Bryce steps up, throws downfield, wide open. McMillan makes the catch inside the 35-yard line of Tampa. It's a first down at the Buccaneer 34-yard line. A gain of 19 on the play. And Teteroa McMillan inches closer to 1,000 yards receiving on the season. Sharon.
Yeah, T-Mac was telling us this week that this is the kind of game he lives for. He said he's played in these kind of games at every level of high school, youth football, college, and he likes to stay calm, cool, and collected, doesn't get too hyped up, but he's really enjoying every minute of this.
Thank you, Sharon. 3 tight end set. First down and 10 from the 34. Bryson Tremaine, the receiver. Under center, play action. Young with a screen pass. Dowdle drops it, picks it up.
It's a backwards pass.
And they say incomplete. I think that might have been forward. It looked awfully close. If that was a backwards pass, then Dowdle could have picked it up and continued to run. He did pick it up clean off the wet turf, but it's ruled incomplete immediately. So second down and 10 to go from the 34-yard line.
Was borderline for sure.
I agree with you, Anish. I like that, and we need that to be incomplete. That could have been a problem.
Yep. Good block, too, by the tight end, James Mitchell, by Bryce. Time to get that throw off.
Was a backward pass that went out of bounds.
Well,
wow. So it is ruled a backwards pass. And
correction. It was recovered, a backward pass.
see, this is the hard part is since they ruled it dead there, that's where the ball gets spotted. So if it's even close on any kind of swing route,
right,
like that, pick it up, run, make them make the decision.
Yeah.
Don't put it in their hands. Pick it up, run.
So now, because that pass was 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, it's second down and 17, 11:22 and ticking. Ball on the 41-yard line of Tampa. Bryce is in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in the game, 2 receivers to the near side, working left to right. Shotgun snap, quick throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. He led his tight end Evans by a little too much. And now third down and 17, and you almost have to piecemeal this. You've got 1 fourth down conversion on the drive. Can you get 8 or 9? Can you get half of it back to either give Fitzgerald a chance or put yourself in a position where you think about going for it?
Yeah, I think you're playing to have the opportunity to kick a field goal right here. So in a perfect world, can you find a way to get about 7 yards here on third down?
It's third down and 17, 11-10 to go, third quarter. Panthers down 6. Shotgun snap at the quads. Young backpedals. Short pass. Hubbard makes the catch at the 41 and then tripped up at the 36-yard line. So they got 5. It's going to set up a long field goal attempt here for Ryan Fitzgerald, who's had 4 game winners as a rookie. His season long is 57. He is 2 for 4 from 50+. And this will be a 54-yarder in the rain. And in pregame warmups, he was short from 57. J.J. Jansen to snap. Sam Martin the hold. Fitzgerald with a low line drive kick. It is way short. No good. And the Panthers squander a scoring opportunity on the opening drive of the third quarter. More than that, Tampa takes over at its own 44-yard line with 10:27 to go in the third. Carolina trailing 13-7 on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
You're listening to the exclusive home of the Carolina Panthers.
Angles to the near side, touchdown. Right side, he's in, touchdown. 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown.
Play-by-play coverage of today's game between the Panthers and Buccaneers will continue after this.
Pondering prizes with Cash Pop? Why pick just one pop when you can pick as many pops as you please? Up to 15. Picture this. You pick your pop, perhaps a powerful 7. Now pick more pops like a proud 9, a pristine 15, a perfect 10. Each pop propagates more potential to pack your pockets with prizes up to $2,500. So prepare for a peppering of prizes with Cash Pop from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Cash Pop. Play more pops, win more prizes. Must be 18 to play. See Cash Pop prize and odds charts at nclottery.com. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
This fall, the only thing tougher than Carolina Panthers football is your ride. At Independence Harley-Davidson, we're not just revving engines, we're renewing our commitment to you. Our completely renovated dealership is open and ready to serve with fresh energy, familiar faces, and the same hometown grit you've always counted on. Whether you're chasing freedom or tailgating in style, we're here for every mile of your journey. Located in Charlotte, we're your home for Harley's horsepower and heart. Independence Harley-Davidson, where legends ride and community thrives. 9205 East Independence Boulevard or independenceharley.com.
Make every day game day with the Carolina Panthers Podcast Network. Immerse yourself in the team's history. Catch the latest press conferences and hear exclusive conversations with Panthers legends. Tune in now on the iHeartRadio app, Panthers.com and Team app, Apple Podcast, or Spotify.
Welcome to more. More action. More awesome. More smoke. More sizzle. More soar. More roar. More friends. More family. Welcome to the one place where no matter who you are, you'll leave with something you'll never forget. Welcome to NASCAR.
This is the proud home of the Carolina Panthers and rock from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. 99.7, The Fox.
Panthers football brought to you by Coke. Game day deserves the great taste of Coca-Cola because fan work is thirsty work. Tampa takes over from its own 44, first down and 10, working right to left. Mayfield under center on first down. It's a handoff to Bucky Irving. Crashes right up along the left hash to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 4 on the play. It sets up a second down and 6. 13-7. Tampa leading Carolina. 10-10 to go in the third quarter. Panthers on the opening drive. Converted on fourth down. Got it into Tampa territory. And then a pass initially ruled incomplete that was ruled backwards. Put Carolina in a 2nd and 17. They never recovered. Ryan Fitzgerald ends up missing a 54-yard field goal. Second down and 6, Tampa from its own 47. Mayfield under center, 3-receiver look. Evans wide to the left. McMillan motion, slot right. Mayfield back to throw, deep drop. He's hit by Merrick and sacked by Trayvon Merrick inside the 45, back of the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the play. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. We're back to the original line of scrimmage. And this is a big spot for Carolina's defense. They've struggled on 3rd downs all season, especially of late. Tampa today 6 of 9 on 3rd down.
Yeah, just a really good play call here by Jero Evero. He gets a one-on-one with Trayvon Merrick on Bucky Irving, and Trayvon Merrick just wins. He just whips him, gets rid of him, and sacks Baker. Now we got to win on 3rd down. Zone coverage, line up at the sticks, go attack the football when it's thrown.
Rashad White is into the game at running back, 200-plus career receptions. Mayfield to snap, pumps, throws over the middle. It's caught right at midfield, about a yard or 2 shy of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down, 2 to go from the 48-yard line of Carolina. And now how aggressive does Tampa want to be? That was Otten, the tight end, who's got the lone Buccaneer touchdown. Tampa at least keeps the offense out on the field for now. Will it be a hard count, or do they roll the dice? They've been conservative in this game so far. They come out like they'll go for it. Play clock is at 10. They break the huddle. Mayfield in the gun, 3 wide. Panthers with a 1-high safety look. Godwin in motion. Smith-Wade trails him. Roseboom showing blitz. Play clock at 1 at 0. The clock expires. I think we know Tampa, the crowd is booing, but Tampa has played its hand in how they're going to approach the rest of this game.
Offense. They're playing the clock.
Penalty. 4th down.
They started doing it in the second quarter, which is early, but if you're that conservative in the second quarter, you don't expect them to go for it at midfield here in the third quarter.
Luke, it almost seems like a dare. Okay, we're going to punt it, play field position. We don't think you can drive the ball.
When you look at how they've approached kickoffs all game, everything's been in the end zone. They've been perfectly okay giving us the ball at the 35-yard line. You got to imagine, hey, let's pin these guys deep and assume that our defense is going to play well and they can't drive it. But the one thing that's different first half versus second half is the rain is gone, and it should be a non-factor. Guys should be able to glove back up, and hopefully we can play a little bit better in the passing game.
Dixon to punt. Gets it away. ETN signals for a fair catch, and he makes it at the 6-yard line. I know he had a guy behind him. Luke, is that one where you got to let it bounce and almost hope it skips into the end zone?
Yeah, that's kind of no man's land right there. You put your feet right there and don't take a step back. He didn't take a step back and made that catch, but you're 100% right. Somebody's behind him. You have to catch that ball. You don't want that ball to get caught on the 5-yard line.
So the ball will be at the 7. 8:08 to go in the third quarter. With the rain simmering down, can the Panthers offense awake? Down 6 with the football. 8:08 remaining, quarter number 3.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Click to learn more. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Panthers football is brought to you by Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providing premier eye and ENT care to North and South Carolina.
Hey, you see that Panthers game?
Oh, yeah, I saw the whole thing.
The squad looks promising.
Sure do. I'm seeing some talent.
They got some pieces for sure.
And they got no quit.
You said it. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Jake.
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Keep pounding. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Excited for Panthers games? Join Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium and help create a great experience for fans. Assist with crowd control, guest services, and keep things running smoothly on game day. Enjoy flexible hours, great teamwork, and a front row seat to the action. Ready to join? Visit jobs.best.garda.com and apply today.
13-7, the Panthers trail the Buccaneers. 8:08 to go, third quarter. Carolina begins from its own 7-yard line, working left to right. Chuba Hubbard is the deep back. Bryce settles under his center, Cade Mays. Takes the snap, hands off to Hubbard, tries the right side. Not much there, no gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10. The run game, Jim, has been non-existent.
Now, prior to that run, the Panthers have 12 yards rushing on 10 attempts, so it's going to be about the same after that short run there. It's just, they're daring, the Panthers. They're taking the run away. We've seen teams do it this year. Going to have to at least make some safe passes to work around that.
Young is 11 of 17, 104, a touchdown to Tommy Tremble, and an interception. The Panthers empty it out, 5 wide, trips left, twins right. 2nd down, officially 11 to go, ball inside the 7. Young now backs into his own end zone. Sidearm slingshot. Hubbard makes a diving catch at the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. He got 4. The throw was to the near side. There's a flag that comes in on the far side.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 54. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's a break for Carolina. They get Levante David, the future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Levante's having a conversation right now. I think it happened in that window where, you know, you get 5 yards to make contact on receivers down the field. He probably got him at about 6 or 7, and they kind of knick-knacked him right there. But we got one in our favor right there. We got to capitalize on it.
1st down and 10. Carolina ball now at the 11-yard line. Panthers down by 6. Hubbard is in the game. He sits off the right hip of Bryce Young. Raises the left leg. Towel hanging from the waist. 2 receivers left. 2 tight ends in the game. Tommy Tremble now motions off left tackle. Young, the shotgun snap. Throws left side. That's caught at the 15-yard line. Tremble turns upfield and turbos across the 20 to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 for Tommy Tremble, who's got the lone Panther touchdown today, and a 1st down for Carolina with 7 minutes to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, really good job by the offensive line, giving Bryce an opportunity to go through his progressions here. They rushed forward. They sat in zone coverage. They're trying to hit T-Mac on a deep in cut. Servassier Dennis is sitting in that window. Bryce sees that, checks it down to Tommy, and he fights for a 1st down.
Young again in the shotgun. Chuba Hubbard off his right hip. One high safety look for Tampa. There's the snap. Handoff is to Hubbard, running inside zone. Tunnels forward to the 31-yard line, or rather the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Good run on 1st down by Chuba. Panthers have not had enough of that. Those 1st down runs, which just keep you on schedule at 2nd and 5.
Yeah, just a really good job. Now Jimmy Horn comes in motion and fly motion, and they snap the ball. We cave down the front side of that defensive line, and that zoom sweep, it holds Hassan Reddick and allows Chuba to cut back against the grain for 5 yards.
2 tight ends, both lined up to the right. Coker tight to the line right. Hubbard the single setback. Snap. Chuba gets the call. Running weak side. Crashes across the 30 to the 31. A helmet came off. It's going to bring up third down, about 3 to go for Carolina. Tommy Tremble's helmet popped off.
I'll tell you what, Tommy Tremble's on the front side of this run play right here. He's matched up on Servassier Dennis. He drove him 20 yards across the field. Servassier Dennis gets frustrated, rips Tommy's helmet off, but Tommy Tremble got underneath him, got his hands on him, and drove him to the other side of the field.
Tremble goes wide right. Evans and Coker slot right. McMillan wide to the left. Hubbard faked like he was going to motion out to the left. Crowd getting loud. Play clock at 1. Young, the shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Pump fake. Bryce throws downfield. McMillan reaches up, makes the catch across the 40 of Tampa Bay, and he's got a first down all the way at the 37-yard line of Tampa. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be on the Panthers.
Pass interference, offense number 4, 10-yard penalty.
That's a bad call. That's a bad call. He's up pressed on him. They're up pressed on T-Mac right there. Benjamin Morrison's pressed on him. It's within 3 yards at the line of scrimmage. Morrison's got his hands on him. T-Mac just is big, physical, shucks him off. That's not a penalty. And that's frustrating because he had him wide open. He's at 3 yards right there when he pushes him, and T-Mac just gets him off of him. That, in my opinion, is not a penalty. You're allowed to play physical up to 5 yards, and they're in that 5-yard window. They shouldn't throw that flag.
It negates what would have been a gain of 31, and now it's third down and 12, Carolina from its own 22. This Tampa crowd again to its feet, getting loud. Panthers 0 for 5 on third down. Young to snap, under pressure, backpedals and has to throw it out of bounds near the Panthers sideline. Incomplete. It is fourth down. Carolina still without a third down conversion. Going back to the Seattle game, one for their last 17 on third down.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because back to that third down on the penalty on T-Mac.
Yeah, it was there.
Bryce checks it. He knows he has man coverage. He looks front side, waits for T-Mac to uncover, and gives him a beautiful football. Bryce is seeing it well. Just that penalty, to me, I don't know about.
And it turns out to be a drive killer, that penalty. 4:37 to go in the third. Martin will punt. Catches the snap at his own 8. Kicks it high in the air. A lot of hang time. And the fair catch is made by Cameron Johnson at the 32-yard line of Tampa Bay. So Tampa takes over 13-7. Bucks leading the Panthers. 4.5 to play in quarter number 3. You're listening to the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
This is your official home for Carolina Panthers football.
Pressure coming. Ryan goes down at the 24-yard line. Block free into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers.
Play-by-play coverage of today's game between the Panthers and Buccaneers will continue after this.
Keep your cool this season with Zippy Ice. Proudly woman-owned and based in Charlotte, Zippy Ice delivers cool, crisp ice straight to Bank of America Stadium and businesses across the Carolinas. When the heat is on and the stands are packed, trust the same team that keeps the drinks chilled at every Panthers game. Need ice for your tailgate or business? Just text or call 980-355-9851. Zippy Ice, keeping Carolina cool one game at a time.
Download the Panthers mobile app to stay updated with breaking news, radio broadcast, and Panthers podcast. Use the Panthers app to access tickets, purchase your favorite gear, and sign up for fun giveaways. The Panthers mobile app, the home of the Carolina Panthers.
Every child deserves a safe, loving home. At Thompson, they're leading the way in the Carolinas with prevention programs, mental health support, and foster care programs that change lives. From educating and helping parents heal to guiding children toward brighter futures, they're creating a community where hope and opportunities grow. Be part of the change. Visit thompsoncff.org to donate, volunteer, or start the process of becoming a foster parent today. Thompson, changing lives, changes everything.
When it's game time, on the field or on the job, you bring your pride, your hustle, and your very best every single day. Rubbermaid Commercial Products delivers pro-level strength. From Brute trash cans to mop buckets, our tools are made for work that matters, helping you finish strong every time. From your home to your job site, every win starts with the right team. Rubbermaid Commercial Products, proud partner of the Carolina Panthers. Visit RubbermaidCommercialProducts.com or your local home improvement store to get started today.
The Panthers and the Fox. It's a match made in Charlotte, the proud home of Carolina Panthers football. 99.7 The Fox.
13-7, Panthers trailing Tampa Bay. 4:30 left, quarter number 3. A Panthers win or even a tie gives Carolina the NFC South Division title today. If that doesn't happen, every Panther fan for at least one day will be an Atlanta Falcons fan tomorrow when Atlanta plays New Orleans. The Falcons with a win would hand the NFC South to Carolina. Baker Mayfield comes set under center, working right to left. Ball on the 31 of Tampa. Again, 4.5 to play. Here's the snap, the fake to Irving. Mayfield pumps once, throws in the flat. It's the rookie Ibuka, takes it near side, and he stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the play. Second down coming up. We were talking about it in the break. Panthers football brought to you by Thompson. Changing lives changes everything. Visit thompsoncff.org to be a part of it. You talk about a game-changing play. The pass interference called on Tetero McMillan.
Well, that and Tommy Treble had his helmet ripped off, and that wasn't called either. So there was kind of back-to-back moments there.
Second down, 3 to go. 4 minutes left in the third. Bucks with the ball. Handoff is to Irving. Tunnels right through the center of that defense for a first down at the 42-yard line of Tampa. Neither team has really run the ball all that effectively. Certainly the Bucks have just gotten a little more out of their run game. It's kept them on schedule. But the way Tampa has functioned offensively, you can tell, Luke, they're trying to shrink the game. They're trying to be conservative. They're daring Carolina to drive the length of the field. Do you unleash a little aggressiveness if you're the Panther defense?
I think at some point we got to start trying to make some calls to impact them and get that behind the six that would lend them into an opportunity for an interception, a 3rd and long, something of that nature.
Irving, the inside handoff, tries to bounce it over his right tackle, and he gets tripped up at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 on the play. Second down, 4 to go for Tampa. And again, those runs just keep the offense on schedule.
Yeah, and everything's been looking to cut back, so it's just wide zone. He's going to press it front side with his eyes on the second-level linebackers. If they over-pursue, he's going to put his foot in the ground, and he's going to cut it back across the grain, and that's what he's done. They've done a good job of cutting the defense in half, pushing everybody away front side, and cutting the backside of the defense off.
Trips to the right. Now McMillan motions left. There's the cutback by Irving on the handoff. Tries the center of the defense and stood up at midfield. A gain of 2. 3rd down and 2. Last time, similar situation in this area of the field. Panthers got the stop on 3rd down. Bucks lined up like they were going for it on 4th, took the delay and punted. They're going quickly here on 3rd down, less than 2. Mayfield comes under center. Irving the setback. Here's the snap. Irving gets the call, runs over the left side, runs through Mike Jackson for a first down at the 48-yard line of Carolina. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Tampa taking its time with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really difficult run play to defend. Again, duo, we've talked about it again. It wants to start A gap, B gap, C gap. He's going to check all those gaps, and then it's going to roll to the perimeter. The unblocked player they can't account for is the corner. That's Mike Jackson. He makes a good firm tackle, but just for 2 yards instead of 1.
Irving, second-year man out of Oregon, 1,000-yard rusher as a rookie. Been banged up about half the season for Tampa. Mayfield under center. Play action pass. Pressure from Wanham. Mayfield is hit. Tries to get away. Bounces off his left tackle. Works. Mayfield floats it deep downfield. Incomplete for Otten. And a late flag with Nick Scott in coverage. It was a YOLO pass by Baker Mayfield with the play breaking down.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. By rule, the ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
Looked like they just tangled feet.
100%.
And Dave Canales is pleading his case to the officials.
No hands.
I think what gets Nick Scott is he turned around too late, but that looked like feet getting tangled up, and neither Otten or Nick Scott knew the ball was coming.
No, it's frustrating. That one's frustrating to me because you watch it from our angle. It looks like their feet got caught up, and his hands were not even on Cade Otten.
So ball on the 35 of Carolina. A couple of tough PI penalties that have gone against Carolina. Tucker gets the call on first down, met by Barnes, and then driven down hard to the ground. Derek Brown in there. Brown's jersey just screams football. He's got sweat, blood, stains of brown and red on the back of that jersey. That number 95 is almost smudged. And he makes the tackle along with Barnes, a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. This is a big spot. Even a field goal for Tampa makes it a 2-score game. Ball's at the 36. 45 seconds to go, third quarter, low possession game. Mayfield in the gun, Tucker off his right hip. McMillan in motion. Tucker gets the handoff again, running over his left guard. A short gain to the 34-yard line. And Tampa likely will not call a play as we'll head to the fourth quarter. You almost get the sense, and certainly the crowd does, they're playing for a field goal.
And I think they're just trying to just bleed this clock, shorten this game up a little bit. They understand if they don't make a mistake, they feel very strongly that their defense is going to be able to hold us on the offensive side of the ball.
It's like a soccer match where they're up 1-0 and they're just trying to get the clock to run out.
3rd down and 8, Tampa from the 33 of Carolina. When the fourth quarter begins, the Bucs, again, appear to be playing for a field goal, but that would make it a 2-score game. Panthers have had their moments coming back in the fourth quarter. They'll need one in the regular season finale against Tampa.
If you want wellness wherever, that's delivered with great webside manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah. For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
Can you see that Panthers game?
Oh, yeah, I saw the whole thing.
The squad looks promising.
Sure do. I'm seeing some talent.
They got some pieces for sure.
And they got no quit.
You said it. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Jake.
I'm Luke. Nice to meet you.
Keep pounding. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Carolina Panthers. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
This is Tetato McMillan. More Panther football is on the way, exclusively on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
You know how fast NFL Sundays move. One big play and everything changes. That's why live betting on FanDuel is a game changer. It's fast, it's fun, and your live bets move as quick as the game. So whether you're riding momentum or fading the hype, FanDuel puts you right in the middle of every moment. Live betting, real-time action, all season long. Download the FanDuel app and bet the NFL live every week. FanDuel, official partner of the Carolina Panthers.
21 plus and present in North Carolina. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov.
A quarter to play in Tampa. The Buccaneers with the lead, 13-7 over the Panthers. If you love the intensity of game day, take it to the track. NASCAR brings that same electric energy with a whole lot more horsepower. Get in the driver's seat at NASCAR.com. 247 yards of total offense for Tampa Bay. 136 for the Panthers, who had 139 total against Seattle last week. Panthers have not converted the third down today. They're 0 for 6. Tampa Bay, 7 out of 11. Penalties, 5 against Carolina for 46 yards, 4 for 35 against Tampa Bay.
And, Jim, this may be one of the biggest plays of the game. It's 3rd down and 8, Tampa Bay. Ball on the Panther 33. Start of the fourth quarter. Panthers trailing 13-7. A playoff berth at stake. The NFC South will come down to these two teams, Tampa and Carolina. Baker Mayfield, the former Panther, is in the shotgun. Godwin in a trip set, motion slot right. Mayfield pump fakes. Dancing around in the pocket again. He'll look to take off and run. He's met by Roseboom, and he gets crunched at the 30-yard line. He picked up 3 on the play. Panthers did a good job keeping Mayfield from getting loose for a first down. He's done that a lot on third downs this year. It's 4th and 5. The field goal unit will come on. This will be about a 48-yarder for Chase McLaughlin. Now, between the 40s, from 40 to 49, he's 5 for 8 this season.
Jinx him.
He's one of the best long-distance 50-plus kickers in the history of the NFL.
I've never seen a better one.
This is from 48. Snap, hold, the kick by McLaughlin. It's got the distance, and it's good.
We tried.
Gives Tampa a 2-score lead. 16-7. Buccaneers on top of the Panthers. 14-12 to go, quarter number 4. Carolina needs a little of that Bryce magic here on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
You're listening to the exclusive home of the Carolina Panthers.
Angles to the near side, touchdown. Right side, he did, touchdown. 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown.
Play-by-play coverage of today's game between the Panthers and Buccaneers will continue after this.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you could say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Charlotte's momentum has a name, UNC Charlotte. 32,000 students strong, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, recognized at the highest level for research, unmatched access to Fortune 500 companies, built for a top-tier city. This isn't typical higher ed. The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
Join Jonathan Stewart, the Carolina Panthers' all-time leading rusher, for weekly conversations with Panthers legends and a unique perspective on life after football. Stu and the crew. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app, Panthers.com, and Team app, Apple Podcast, or Spotify.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona, La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Panthers and the Fox. It's a match made in Charlotte. The proud home of the Carolina Panthers. 99.7, The Fox.
14-12 remaining in regulation here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It rained most of the first half. The rain has let up. The lights are on. It's evening here in Florida. Anish Shroff, Luke Kuechly, Jim Szoke, Sharon Thorsland, and the Panthers, knowing that a win or a tie today gives them the NFC South title. They trail 16-7, 14-12 to go fourth quarter. Tampa, after Chase McLaughlin's third field goal, will kick off left to right. Buccaneers have played it close to the vest. They've settled for the field goals. They've dared Carolina to drive the length of the field. They've done a lot of what they're about to do now. Kick it into the end zone. Etienne catches it, takes a knee, ball on the 35, and time starting to run out here on the Panthers, Sharon.
Yeah, and Tedero McMillan really upset with himself getting that penalty that negated that great catch by him. Offensive coordinator Brad Idzik came over to him, gave him a pat on the back. He said, I want you to keep attacking. He said, keep going after the ball like that. Receivers coach Rob Moore telling him the same thing. He said, I want you to play smart, but keep playing with violence. And Dave Canales also telling his guys, go get it, go after it, go get it. And T-Mac, just so you know, guys, 36 yards away from setting the franchise record for most receiving yards by a rookie.
Yeah, he's closing in on Kelvin Benjamin's record. He's also closing in on 1,000 yards receiving. Pistol set, fake toss to Dowdle. Young, sidearm slingshot to Coker. Has the 35, the line of scrimmage, and then tripped up near side 38. It's a gain of 3 yards on the play. Levante David with the tackle. 2nd and 7, a minute gone by in the fourth quarter, and just the way this game has gone, the Panthers, Jim, need a little urgency because there's not going to be a whole lot of possessions.
And they're going to need explosive plays. And when you look at this Tampa Bay defense, they give them up. Allow the 5th most in the league in terms of either a run over 12 yards or a pass over 16 is what the NFL definition is.
It's the 26th ranked pass defense. Young is in the shotgun. Dowdle right hip, orbit motion from Jimmy Horn. Here's the blitz. Screen pass right side. Dowdle breaks a tackle. He's got the 40 outside the numbers. Midfield into Tampa territory. Rico Dowdle thunders across the 40-yard line of Tampa. Finally taken down at the 38-yard line. It's a first down, the catch, and the run by Uncle Rico.
An explosive play, if you will.
Hey, Zoke, you brought that one right into existence right there. They bring pressure off the left side of the offense. They drop the backside defensive end, so that side of the defense is already soft. Perfectly called screenplay right into the soft side of that defense away from pressure.
Longest play of the game, 25 yards for Rico Dowdle. First down and 10 from the Tampa 38. Young is in the gun. A two-receiver stack to the left, Leggett to the right. Here's the snap. The fake to Dowdle. Quick out, right side. Leggett makes the catch and run out of bounds inside the 35 at the 32-yard line of Tampa. A gain of 5. First catch of the game for the second-year man out of South Carolina, Xavier Leggett. 12:30 and ticking on the clock. Panthers now in field goal range, but remember, Fitzgerald from 54 came up short. You need a touchdown here. Second down and 5. Tommy Tremble motions next to Ike Ekwonu. Now Teteroa McMillan trying to get lined up. A little bit of confusion. Play clock at 4. At 3. At 2. Shotgun snap. Pressure coming. Young backpedals, floats it over the head of Coker, and he was lucky that wasn't intercepted by Antoine Winfield, who was closing in. That ball had a little too much helium. It's now 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Antoine Winfield's coming out of the post. Bryce knows he has man coverage. He gets the guys to the right side of the offense. They run 2 crosses to the left side of the offense. He had pressure in his face. He had to throw it over the pressure, right over the outstretched hands of Jalen Coker, and Antoine Winfield was coming from the post and almost picked that ball off.
3rd down and 5. The Panthers 0 for 6 on 3rd down. 1 for their last 17. Young is in the shotgun. Hubbard's in the game. Buccaneers showing blitz. Bryce with time in the pocket. Fires a strike to Leggett for a first down at the 21-yard line. A gain of 11. A little redemption by Xavier Leggett, who's had a tough sophomore season for Carolina. And Leggett, a little gimpy after the play, hobbling off the field.
Yeah, it gets man coverage again, and just this is why Xavier Leggett's so good. It's man coverage, it's outside leverage. He runs up, runs a good route. It's an over route, and he just runs away from the corner in man coverage. His physical tools have always been there, and he's made 2 good catches in the last 2 plays.
First down and 10 from the Tampa 20. Pistol set. Young comes to the line, barks out an audible. Asks Dowdle to back up an extra step. Here's the snap. Handoff Rico. They try a flea flicker. Ball's on the ground. And Tampa might have it.
Yeah, Rico
Avante David recovered. They tried a flea flicker. Dowdle tried to pitch it back. Instead, a red zone turnover for the Panthers. And Tampa takes over with 11:07 to go in the 4th quarter. It was Levante David who recovered the fumble in a game where there really isn't much margin. The Panthers cough it up for the second time. We'll step aside. Carolina down 16-7, Tampa Bay ball.
When it comes to game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Score big with deals from great brands like these: Gatorade, Gatorade GX bottles, Propel powder mixes, Farm Rich mozzarella sticks, Farm Rich stuffed jalapeno peppers, Breyer's natural vanilla ice cream, and Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bars. Stop in your Harris Teeter for great savings on game day foods. Harris Teeter, the official grocery store of the Carolina Panthers.
Whether you're at home or away, elevate your game in a new GMC Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Suit up like a winner in the bold, luxurious GMC Yukon. Take the field in the stylish and versatile GMC Terrain. Or gather your team and hit the road in the spacious and capable GMC Acadia. Come and test drive a GMC Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia today. GMC. Professional-grade SUV of the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers football is brought to you by Atrium Health. At Atrium Health, we do more to keep you moving, achieving, striving at every age and stage, so you can live fully.
Belk is a proud partner of the Carolina Panthers and your hometown favorite in the fashion game since 1888. With a legacy of treating customers like family and giving back to our communities, Belk is so much more than just a department store. Score game day gear from over 100 teams. Shop brands like Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour, and bring home the win with big deals and exclusive coupons. Shop Belk in-store at Belk.com and on the Belk app. Belk, in the game since 1888. 1888.
Interested in being part of the action at Panthers game days? Join Best Crowd Management at Bank of America Stadium. Play a vital role in crowd management, guest services, and event operations. It's a great way to earn, gain experience, and join a winning team. Visit jobs.best.garda.com to apply now.
I think we have a sense of what the Bucs are going to do. Use up time, try to shrink the game, keep the clock running. 2-possession lead for Tampa. Panthers down 16-7 after the turnover. Buccaneer ball from their own 29, 11:07 left in regulation. Mayfield under center. Motions Otten. On first down, the handoff is to Irving. Veers to his left. Spills across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3. Second down and 7. 10:54 and ticking, fourth quarter. And Luke, you just kind of get the sense now for the Panthers. Defense is going to have to come up with a play. Only score for Carolina today came off a Roseboom interception, which gave Carolina the ball inside the Tampa 20.
Yeah, it's got to be short fields through turnovers, or can we get 3 and outs and get the ball back to the offense quickly? Anything that extends more than a fresh set of downs or 2 shortens this game to a point where it's going to be difficult for us to score twice based on how this game's gone.
Mayfield under center. Motions Durham. Play action pass. Chased by Merrick. Throwing to the left side. Caught by Tez Johnson. And he goes out of bounds at midfield. So conservative. A lot of runs and then a little play action, a boot. And the rookie Tez Johnson makes the catch at the 50. Pushed out of bounds near side by Nick Scott.
Yeah, we're sitting here in 2 high zones. So Mike Jackson gets caught up by the flat. They put a flat receiver in front of Mike Jackson, and they run a deep corner in front of Nick Scott. So it's a 2-level concept. If the deep route's there, which it was because Mike Jackson's pulled up, you throw that one. If Mike Jackson drops deep, you throw the ball in the flat.
9:43 and ticking, fourth quarter. Baker in the shotgun. There's the snap. The handoff. Irving looking for room on the left side. And he pinwheels across midfield for a gain of about 2 to the 48 of Carolina. Second down and 8. 9:25 on the clock.
And now they're starting to kind of get creative inside their run game. They go same side bounce. So Bucky Irving lines up to the right side of the offense to Baker Mayfield. They pull the front side center and the front side guard and get 2 guys out in front of him, and a really good job by Nick Scorton. Set a firm edge, make that ball cut vertical, and Nick Scott ran inside out to it.
Second down and 8. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Play clock into single digits. Mayfield the shotgun snap. Quick throw over the middle. That's caught by Godwin. And he bullies across the 40-yard line for a first down for Tampa Bay. And again, everything now becomes about not just the score, but the clock. And Tampa is inside the 40. If you hold them to a field goal, it keeps the game at a 2-possession game. But time is of the essence, and Tampa's going to bleed clock.
But the difference is it becomes a 2-touchdown game. Right now it's a touchdown and a field goal. So this would be a big get if they get into field goal range.
Ball on the 39-yard line. Godwin, part of a stack to the right. Now motions slot right. Mayfield under center. McMillan in motion. Here's the snap. The give is to Irving. He stood up right at the point of attack. He got a yard. That's Rachaad White, Second down and 9. Ball on the 38-yard line. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Buccaneers today have had some long drives. They had a 5.5-minute scoring drive. Another one for about 5:30.
You know, Baker's going to lean on this play clock here. Every fresh set of downs is between 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes if they milk it all the way down, if they keep that ball on the ground or complete a pass. So that's why we have to get off the field quickly, because every first down is 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes they can bleed.
Rachaad White in motion, fake to Irving, screen pass Otten. He's got the 45, running inside the numbers 30, 25, another first down. Tampa
deep in field goal range now.
Is now on the verge of the red zone. Cade Otten, who's got the Buccaneer touchdown today, for the first down, and now you got 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so the idea there is, hey, we want to keep this clock running. We want to avoid incompletion. So they're going to either run the ball or high completion percentage passes. So screens, quick game is what it's going to look like.
And Tampa knows they get a touchdown here, they can almost put the game away. Mayfield under center. And we get a flag. Tampa moved.
And there's going to be the one.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, it's a hard block for Cade Otten right here. He's lined up to the offense's left side. They're going to go zone away from him. He's got to make a reach block to his inside gap and cross face on one of our big defensive linemen. That's a difficult block. He's trying to get a head start.
Baker Mayfield, in the last 3 games in the fourth quarter, has thrown 4 interceptions. You go back a week prior against New Orleans, he was 3 for 9 passing, 12 yards in the fourth quarter. He struggled in the fourth quarter. You wonder how much Tampa puts the ball and the game in his hands in these spots. 1st and 15 from the 30. Mayfield, shotgun snap. It's a handoff. White running over the right side, inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Picked up 6. 2nd and 9. 6:40 on the game clock. Panthers trailing 16-7, and the Buccaneers have the ball on the verge of the red zone.
It's just I'm sitting across from the play clock here and the game clock, and it's just ticking down. And that's the hardest part here. And now it's got to be thinking, hey, how can we create negative plays? How can we create turnovers? Second guy in has to attack that football.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 23. Mayfield under center. Godwin motions across the formation. Handoff is to White, looking for a cutback lane, and he's wrapped up in the embrace of DJ Wanham at the 20-yard line. Got about 3 on the play. It's 3rd and 5. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It goes without saying the Panthers have to get a stop here.
I'd almost be shocked if the ball goes in the air, not from the danger, but from an incompletion stopping the clock as they get into this deep field goal range.
And especially considering, again, today Carolina has struggled to move the ball downfield. Ball on the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 5. 5.5 to play in regulation. Tampa up by 9. Play clock at 5. Mayfield, chest high snap from the gun. He will throw. Steps up in the pocket, under pressure. Dancing. He's back behind his own 30. Pump fakes again. Rolling to his right. Throws on the run. And it is a catch shy of the marker by Otten. He's about 1.5 yards shy of the line to gain. Mayfield, boy, just buying time. He's done that 2-3 times today where he's extended the play, and it looked like the prudent move would have been to flush it. Instead, he finds Otten. It's 4th down and 2. Tampa offense remains out on the field.
This goes against everything they've been doing this entire game on that play, and if they do keep the offense out here on 4th down.
I think he's out of bounds. I think we got to challenge this play right here. He's going to throw the flag. Yeah, good call.
Dave Canales will challenge the play. And this is big. Panthers have not gotten a lot of breaks today. The interference call on Nick Scott, the interference against McMillan. Tommy Tremble getting his helmet tossed. No flag.
Yeah.
Carolina is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass.
And this
we'll
should
review the play.
This should be incomplete, and what it's going to do, it's going to back them up, obviously. They'll kick the field goal, but it's going to put probably 37 seconds of clock back on there.
This closer look is brought to you by Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providing premier eye and ENT care to North and South Carolina. And watching the replay, it looked like Otten had stepped out of bounds before he secured the ball. Did not get both feet in. That first left foot was on the line when he caught the ball. We'll be back. They'll add some time on the clock. It'll be 4th down Tampa on the other side.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Your Harris Teeter grocery haul can earn you savings on gas with our fuel points. Earn 1 fuel point for every $1 you spend when you shop with your Vic card on your favorite products, fresh produce, and organic brands. Track your fuel points in the Harris Teeter app and redeem your points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. The more you shop, the more points you earn. It's like getting gas money just for shopping like you normally do. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
If you want wellness wherever, that's delivered with great webside manner, try virtual primary care from Atrium Health. We handle well care, sick visits, and more. See our website.
Meet Sarah.
For her women's health needs, her friend Elena recommended Atrium Health. For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, friends tell friends about our OBGYNs.
Keep your cool this season with Zippy Ice. Proudly woman-owned and based in Charlotte, Zippy Ice delivers cool, crisp ice straight to Bank of America Stadium and businesses across the Carolinas. When the heat is on and the stands are packed, trust the same team that keeps the drinks chilled at every Panthers game. Need ice for your tailgate or business? Just text or call 980-355-9851. Zippy Ice, keeping Carolina cool one game at a time.
After reviewing the play, it is an incomplete pass.
And what that does, it stops the clock with 5:18 to go. It's 4th and 5. Tampa now will have to kick a field goal. This will be a 38-yarder for McLaughlin. 3 for 3 today. He's hit from 29, 36, and 48. The ball on the near hash, kicking left to right. Snap, hold, the kick by McLaughlin is blocked. It's blocked. It rolls into the end zone. The Panthers don't want to touch it. Get away from the ball. And now Tampa finally covers it up. It will be Panther football. That is a huge play. 5:12 to go. Fourth quarter. Carolina with the ball. Down by 9. They take over at their own 20.
Snap was a little low. I think Wade comes flying in.
Cam Jackson got his big right hand in there and blocked it. Just the right side of his hand. Got through that offensive line and stuck that big paw up and deflected that ball. It's just a really good high-effort play. No quick. Good job by a young rookie making a play that could change the outcome of this game.
They will spot the ball from the spot of the kick, so Carolina will have it at the 28-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts. They've got the 2-minute timeout. 5:12 left in the fourth quarter. They've got to score quickly, and then depending on clock and score, you see what you have to do and if you've got timeouts left. But they've got to go quickly. Young is in the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver, McMillan, to the left. 16-7, Panthers trail. Low snap. Bryce over the middle. That is complete. Leggett makes the catch at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And Carolina's got to hurry up. 5 minutes and ticking. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the right hash at the 33-yard line of Carolina. Young in the gun. Dowdle is running back. Now trips left. Leggett wide right. 4:50 and ticking. Bryce having to change the play. Raises his left leg. Finally the snap. Young in the pocket. Steps up. Throws downfield. Caught by Tremble. And he gets out of bounds at midfield. Was hit after the play by Tyke Smith. No flag. First down, a gain of 17. Tommy Tremble's made some big plays today for Carolina.
Yeah, good job by Bryce navigating the pocket, steps up into his left. Tommy Tremble's on a deep 7 cut. Bryce is able to get that ball in front of him. Good job by Tommy getting out of bounds.
And with under 5 minutes, that stops the clock.
The replay assist, the spot of the ball will be placed at the 50-yard line. The game clock will start on the snap.
Yeah, the down judge on the near side, Sarah Thomas, had spotted it at the 48-yard line. 4:36 to go. Fourth quarter. Ball at midfield. 1st and 10, Carolina. Bryce is in the gun. Now comes up to the line. Clock is stopped. Backs into the shotgun. One high safety look. Bucks bring the blitz. It's a screen pass. Dowdle, left side 45. Tackled for a loss of 5. Servassier Dennis detonates the play. 2nd down and 15. 4-down territory for Carolina, at least from this area. 4:15 on the clock, and the Panthers quickly to the line. Young in an empty set from the shotgun. Game clock at 4:08. Bryce scanning the defense. Wants the snap. Now he gets it. 4-man rush. Bryce in the pocket. Chased by Diaby. Throws down the left sideline toward the Buccaneers bench. It's thrown away, incomplete. 3rd and 15 coming up We pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Carolina Panthers radio network.
WRFX, Kannapolis, Charlotte. Panthers football and rock from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is 99.7 The Fox.
Young has 6 game-winning drives this season. He's been captain comeback quite often in his young career. 3rd and 15 from the 45. 3:55 left. Panthers have all 3 timeouts. Shotgun snap. Bryce in the pocket. On the slant, that is caught, but way short of the marker. Tremaine at the 48-yard line of Tampa. It brings up 4th down, 8 to go. Panthers have to go for it. 3:40 on the clock. Carolina taking a lot of time to get set. They're huddling up. 3:34 and ticking.
Yeah, we got to get up there and go. Best play call right here. Best 3rd down play call. We got to get to it. They're going to put a bunch of guys on the line of scrimmage right here. They're going to say, ID it. See if you can block it. They're not going to give them a chance to let these routes develop downfield.
$7 on the line of scrimmage. 4th and 8 from the 48 of Tampa. Hubbard the up back. Young in an empty set. Takes the snap. Here's the pressure. Bryce throws downfield. McMillan behind the defense. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line.
Urgency, go.
1st down, Carolina. Young to McMillan. That catch puts Teteroa McMillan north of 1,000 yards. It's a gain of 40, and he sets the single-season record for rookie receiving yards.
Taking too long.
1st and goal from the 8. 2:40 to go, 4th quarter. Young in the gun. Takes the snap. Bryce looking, throws back of the end zone and throws it away off the back wall. It stops the clock with 2:31 to go. 2nd and goal from the 8. That 40-yard catch for McMillan, his 3rd longest of the season, and he is the new Panther record holder for most receiving yards by a rookie, breaking Kelvin Benjamin's mark.
Just need to continue to have urgency. When the play gets completed, run the ball to the official. Give the ball to him. Don't throw it to him. Hand the ball to him so we can spot it and maximize the time we have left on the clock.
2nd down and goal from the 8. 2:31 on the clock. Young from the shotgun. Takes the bell tie snap. Looking around. Throws. Back left corner of the end zone. It's caught by Coker. Touchdown, Carolina. They're not dead yet. 2:25 on the clock. They've got all 3 timeouts. They've got the 2-minute warning. Jalen Coker comes up with a big touchdown catch. And it is 16-13. Panthers trailing by 3.
We said it would take explosive plays. They get down the field. Buck sold out on that long one by T-Mac. And Coker only had 8 yards in the game up until that moment. Has a big-time catch.
Just a fade ball. Good throw by Baker Mayfield.
Reset the game clock to 2:27.
Benjamin Morrison's got his hand in the pocket of Jalen Coker, but Jalen Coker reaches out, grabs with 2 hands, and just out-physicals and out-strengths that corner right there. Just a great job by him of being big, physical, strong, catching that ball at the high point and bringing it into his body.
Now the rain's starting to come down. 2:27 to go. Here's the PAT by Fitzgerald. Snap by Jansen, hold by Martin. Ryan's kick. It's up. It's good. 16-14. 2:27 left. Sharon Thorsland, it's raining again.
Yes, it is all of a sudden pouring again, but that is certainly not dampening the mood here on this Panther sideline. Guys, got a new shot of energy here with that touchdown. A tremendous play there by Jalen Coker. A.C. Carter telling all the guys on the defense, though, he said, you got to go out, be aggressive, attack, play smart. He said, protect the edges, keep everything in front of you. So this team's got another shot here, and they're going to try to take advantage of it, Anish.
Yeah, and what they need, Luke, they need a 3-and-out. They have to get a 3-and-out here and give the offense one more shot. You've got essentially 4 timeouts.
Absolutely. You got the 2 minute in front of us, 3 timeouts, like you said, 4 left. It's going to be run. It's going to be slide boot. They're going to bring a guy across the formation, fake a zone play, and have him coming across. And then Baker's going to have the boot play where he's got a guy on 3 levels, a deep guy, an intermediate guy, and a guy in a flat. And then there's going to be the third option is where's number 13, Mike Evans. If I'm a defender, that's what I'm thinking right now. Run, slide, boot pass, Baker on the perimeter, and where's Mike Evans?
This scoring drive brought to you by Independence Harley-Davidson, your home for Harley horsepower and heart. Independence Harley-Davidson, where Charlotte rides and community thrives. 8 plays, 72 yards, all in 2:47. Young to Coker for an 8-yard touchdown strike. For Jalen Coker, it's his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. 23 touchdown passes now for Young. Ryan Fitzgerald will kick off right to left. Sends one downfield. Tucker makes the catch at his own 7, near side 10. He's got the 15, cuts it up across the 20, hit by Ransom, and dropped shy of the 30 at the Tampa 29. 2:23 to go, 4th quarter. The sky, a dark bluish black. Rain starting to pour down in curtains. 16-14. The Panthers down by 2. Do they have one more cardiac comeback in them? It'll take a stop by the defense.
Attack the football. A jumbo tight end just came in. It's going to be one of the tackles. Heck, he's going to come in. Charlie Heck, he's coming in as the additional offensive lineman. We got to play physical. Backers got to get downhill in this run game, and this ball is going to push to Mike Jackson. He's got to make a physical tackle here on the perimeter.
Mayfield under center out of the heavy set. Here's the snap on 1st down. Handoff Irving, met by Merrig, and driven back at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. Timeout Carolina. 2:17 to go in regulation. 4th quarter. Panthers have never led in this game. Buccaneers jumped out to a 10-0 lead. Touchdown catch by Otten. McLaughlin, one of his 3 field goals. Tommy Tremble got Carolina on the board to make it 10-7, and then moments ago, Jalen Coker cut the Buccaneers' lead to 16-14.
Yeah, Bucs have played it close to the vest this whole game, but pick weird times to gamble. That pass by Baker, which turned out to be incomplete. They went blitz on the big pass to Tedero and McMillan, so they've gotten burned a couple of times. They've come off that script.
2nd down, 7 to go from the 32. Mayfield again with a heavy set, 3 tight ends. Otten motions right to left. Panthers shift slightly on the D-line. Here's the snap. It's another handoff straight up the middle. And not a whole lot. They get to the 35-yard line, so 3 more. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 4 to go. Timeout Carolina. Clock stops with 2:12 to go in this 4th quarter. Bucky Irving, who ran the ball on the last play, exits. Rashad White, the better receiver, checks in, and this is the biggest defensive play of the season.
Absolutely challenge, right? Challenge at the sticks. Stay in our rush lanes if it indeed is a pass. I have a hard time believing that they're going to have any true downfield passing game. I think it's going to be 3-step. I think it's going to be some sort of a slide boot or hard play action pass out of the gun.
3rd down, 4 to go. White is the single setback with Mayfield under center. Panthers with a 1-high safety look. Durham goes in motion. Play action pass. Mayfield chased by Scorton. Hits his tight end in the flat. It's a 1st down across midfield. Cade Otten to the 45 of Carolina. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Panthers only have 1 more timeout.
Yeah, it's just a slide boot. So they have 3 guys lined up to the defense's right side of the formation, 2 tight ends and a wing. They bring Cade Otten across the formation away from the run action and just sneak him into the flat.
Otten's been a problem today. 7 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. We'll come back with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Panthers trail the Buccaneers 16-14.
The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back? You've got some nerve showing up here again, looking all delicious with your fresh all-beef patties, melty cheeses, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch. When I want you, you're nowhere to be found. And now you're back? Aw, get in here. We just missed you, that's all. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back for a limited time and harder to resist than ever. Download the app. What a burger!
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Then cut a deal on a Toro Time Master at STI Turf Care Equipment and have the best yard in the neighborhood. You'll save time cutting a wider path with the 30-inch deck and step away from your mower with no restarts with Blade Stop technology. Visit STI Turf Care Equipment at one of our 3 Charlotte locations or visit our website at turf-care.com. Leave more time for football with the Toro Time Master. Count on it. Count on STI Turf Care.
This is the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, live from the Honda dealers of the Carolinas broadcast booth.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic or a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Well, the odds now are heavily stacked against Carolina. 2 minutes to go. Tampa with the football. First down and 10 from the Carolina 45. The Panthers only have one timeout. We're past the 2-minute warning. Defense has to rip the ball out. Mayfield under center. Likely all handoffs from here on out. The snap. It's a handoff to Irving into the teeth of the defense. A yard. The Panthers use their final timeout. 1:56 left in regulation. Second down and 9. And Tampa with the ball at the 44-yard line of Carolina. Luke, what's the message right now on defense?
They got to find a way to get this ball out. I mean, everyone knows it's going to be 2 hands on the ball. It's going to be Bucky Irving running. There's no timeouts left, so you have to anticipate it's going to be runs to milk this clock all the way down. And that's really the message. Do your job. Attack the football. Second guy in, prying, pulling, doing everything. Don't tackle the ball carrier quickly. Keep him up so we can punch at that ball.
Again, the Panthers came into today needing 2 scenarios to get to the playoffs. One, a win or a tie against Tampa. If that doesn't happen, they can still win the division if Atlanta beats New Orleans tomorrow. Mayfield under center. Irving is the running back. It's a 3-receiver look. Here's the snap. They give it to Bucky Irving up the middle, and he's taken down at the 41-yard line, a gain of 2, 3rd and 6. Carolina cannot stop the clock. 1:45 to go, so Tampa can take this all the way down to about 1:12 before they'll snap.
Yeah, they should be punting the ball around 36 to 40 seconds. So when we get back on the field, you're going to have one play to the middle of the field, get up, try to spike, and then we got to try to find a way to get to the ball to a point where we can throw it down the field.
And Tampa just takes its time. They're still in the huddle with the play clock at 7, at 6, at 5. And the Buccaneers will let this thing run all the way down to 1:11, and they use a timeout. They've got 2 remaining. It's 3rd down and 6, ball on the Panther 41. Luke, with the rain having been a little on and off here in the second half, it started again from a punter standpoint, right? Slick ball, wet ball.
I like just talking into existence. It's slick. We're going to get a good pass rush or a good punt rush.
They blocked a field goal already.
A punt. I'd keep Nick Scorton on the field and just let him just go try to run through somebody's face and block this. And the thing to think about when we're trying to block a punt, and we'll get to that point now, is you try to take it off the punter's foot. So we never attack a punter and keep our hands up high. When we attack a punter, we keep it low, and you try to catch that ball coming off of his foot at the lowest point.
And you want to block it backwards if you can, so you can return it. 3rd down and 6, play clock at 2. Mayfield to snap, handoff Irving, left side, dropped at the 39-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. A minute to go on the game clock, and Tampa can now run this down to about 25 or so seconds. They'll probably use another timeout, and then they're going to punt. They might even take a delay here to give the punter more room.
It's going to be a hard count, so we got a line up here. They're going to try to get a cheap 5 right here. Don't buy it. They're going to try to, if they get to the line of scrimmage here, they're going to try to quick count us or hard count us. Don't jump. They're not snapping this football.
They get to the line. Hard count by Mayfield. Play clock at 4, at 3, at 2, at 1. There's the delay of game. They got to add a second back.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
I think they're going to have to add a second back. 24 seconds on the clock.
Seconds. 2-6 on the game clock, please.
And they add 2 seconds back, so 26 seconds on the game clock. Now Riley Dixon will punt, and we've seen stranger things in the NFL. Everybody's watching stranger things these days. Carolina needs something strange.
I'll tell you what, something strange you don't normally see is Derek Brown on the punt rush unit. So he's out there, big Derek Brown, 95. He's like, I'm not coming off the field for this. We have nobody back. So this is going to be an all-out 11 guys going at the ball here trying to block. Remember, block it off his foot, take it off his foot, hands low, not high.
Punt block team in there. Evan Deckers to snap to Riley Dixon. Line of scrimmage is the 44 of Tampa. Here's the snap, and before the snap, a timeout is called by Todd Bowles.
Charge timeout. Tampa Bay, their second.
So Tampa wanted a look at Carolina's punt rush formation.
Like an NBA inbound situation. Call the timeout.
It's the end of Georgia Ole Miss.
Yeah. That was a crazy ending to a game, huh?
Except
the game's still going.
This one still has a little more drama left depending on what happens with this play. If the Panthers don't win and Tampa holds, all is not lost. It's just that every Panther fan from Charleston to Asheville to Cullowhee, you're going to be rooting for the Falcons against the Saints tomorrow. If Atlanta wins tomorrow, the result of this game doesn't matter, and the Panthers win the NFC South. Dixon waits for the punt at his own 41-yard line. Here's the snap. Here comes the rush. Dixon kicks it away. It takes a bounce inside the 10 at the 5, and Tremaine finally covers it up at the 3. 16 seconds on the clock, 97 yards to go, no timeouts.
Yeah, so that's a really smart move right there by Bryson Tremaine. Get down there near the ball and get on it, because what's going to happen is Tampa's just going to milk it, right? They're not going to touch that ball. They're going to let the officials call it dead, which is going to waste an additional 2 to 3 seconds. So really good job there by Tracy Smith talking about the situation. Bryson Tremaine getting down there and executing that plan there.
The longest pass of Bryce Young's career is 83 yards. That was to Jalen Coker in the Dallas game a season ago. Young in the shotgun, trips right, one receiver left. Bryce standing in his own end zone with Chuba off his left hip. Waist-high snap. Bryce throws downfield. It is caught by Coker at the 20, tripped up. He gets out to the 23-yard line. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They may not have time to spike it. 4 seconds, and now the spike with 3 seconds. And the Panthers will have one more play. It'll be second down. Ball on the 23-yard line. 77 yards to go. 3 seconds on the clock. Tampa with 3 players around the line of scrimmage. Everybody else is at midfield depth or deeper.
Yeah, DPI is your best friend right now.
So we might get a case of pitchy woo-woo here. Young comes out in the shotgun. It's an empty set. Desperado for Carolina. Play clock wasn't starting. It's still not starting. Now they're hoping to get it going, and it does. Young out of the gun. It's empty. Here's the snap. Bryce throws it over the middle. It's caught by Coker. Laterals to McMillan. He's across the 40. McMillan laterals it back. Damian Lewis can't handle it. The ball is on the ground. The game is over. The Bucs win 16-14. And the Panthers are now rooting for the Falcons to win Sunday. They need Atlanta to beat New Orleans in order to get to the postseason. It was a game where the offense, Luke, for the better part of 3 quarters, just couldn't find its footing. Once they did and they started moving the ball, what really killed them was the red zone turnover. They had a turnover in the red zone when they had the ball at the 20-yard line. That took a scoring chance off the board, and then from there you're trying to play catch-up down 2 scores.
Yeah, just the turnovers, the missed field goal, having the ball in the red zone. It's just, man, it was – I just feel like it was right there, right in front of us the whole game. The defense played well, gave ourselves a chance there to win that game. But like you said, it's just the interception on the play right before half. They kicked a field goal there. We missed a field goal on the first drive after half. We get the penalty on T-Mac, and then the fumble on the flea flicker that took points off the board. I mean, just we're so close. We just weren't able to put all the pieces together and make the plays that we needed to, and it's just it's hard, man. It's a bummer.
And now, Jim, everybody has to become a Falcons fan for a day.
I'm getting tired of doing that, too, because we needed it last week. It was earlier in the season. Same scenario there. Couldn't take care of it ourselves, but I tell you what, if somehow that does play out tomorrow, we're not going to reject the trip to the playoffs. It'll be a home game as the division champion. I do remember in 2014 when the Panthers were 3-8-1, they won 4 in a row to finish 7-8-1. Nobody wanted them in those playoffs, and then they won a playoff game. So if that happens, we'll take it. But this hurts right now because we had it in our own hands. And Luke went through a lot of the key moments in this game. If any one of those
averaging about 275 nationwide, Trump did all of that in 11 months, but the best is yet to come. I've made thousands of predictions on my TV and radio shows, meaning on the record, right? You can prove it over the past 10 years, and I'm batting just about 1,000%. And here's what I'm predicting for 2026. A Reagan-esque economic boom by the summer of 2026, maybe much sooner, as year 2 of Trump 2.0 takes hold because of drill, baby, drill policies,